day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
It's on TV, hustles on a mission. Capital, whatever you do, so do it, capital, and create a positive impact today or later. You feel me? Like that. Appreciate that. Really get into it, man. We'll crank it back up. TikTok, we got some bullshit, Twitter, live and shit, that. Text some shit out. And I was neglecting my main time. I apologize. We did it back up. You know what I'm saying? We don't want you out there. We should never stop. Yeah. Shit round the clock. That makes sense. Let's get to it. Let's get to the work.
You feel me?
A house shot up not once, but twice, shaking neighbors on Detroit's West Side.
While visiting that loved one's grave, they found a body. That person called police, and officers from the 8th Precinct came out to investigate.
We protect our hoods where we from, you know what I'm saying? It's my block right here. None of the parents let their kids come out because they still going off of what the block used to be. They haven't accepted what it's becoming. You get what I'm saying? It's like they don't believe it yet. And we genuinely just trying to turn this block into something better than what it used to be. I've seen a lot of shootouts and niggas getting popped and dropped, all kind of shit over here, you know what I'm saying?
Detroit, Michigan has long been notorious for being one of America's most dangerous cities. At one point, it was America's murder capital, but as of late, it is ranked somewhere between the 2nd and 5th most dangerous city in the country. But before Detroit became what many call a no-go zone, it was a boom town. You see, Detroit was the beating heart of America's auto industry, and in the early 1900s, employers like Henry Ford were offering an unheard of $5 a day wages, which sparked a great migration of Black families from the Deep South to come north to chase economic opportunity and leave behind the danger and misery of living under Jim Crow laws. And for decades, life was good. Detroit's Black community thrived, and many gained middle-class status and real access to the American dream of home ownership and prosperity. But beginning in the 1970s, deindustrialization hit the city hard. Factories closed, jobs vanished overseas, and Detroit spiraled into a financial crisis that lasted for many, many years. However, the Detroit of today has been making a big comeback. But in the hood, good job opportunities are still very hard to find, with most of the time residents needing to leave their neighborhoods just to find decent paying work. So today we dive into the trenches of Detroit and visit 3 different Detroit hoods. We connect with rapper and mogul Icewear Vezo, Detroit legend Snap Dogg, and rising striker rapper Bad Guy Trap. And we are also joined by a special guest, my dear pal, Brandon Buckingham. Folks, let's get to it. But first, a quick word from our sponsor. Keegan, are you playing phone games?
Yeah.
And are you making any money while you're playing this?
No.
Keegan, you know you're playing games like a goddamn moron right now. There's this app out there that you can test games, like game. And we're starting this episode off. Play games, make money. Detroit. And we're starting this episode off with Snap Dogg. And I like dogs, and big dogs gotta eat, so I feel like the chemistry is perfect. How you guys doing?
You look familiar as hell, bro.
Good to meet you.
You look familiar as hell. Probably seen him on one of the Instagram reels.
What's up, bro? How you doing? I'm Tyler. So tell the people, where are we right now?
M Block, man. 27 days.
A Bronco day, 27 day.
What's Bronco Day?
My brother day. You know, this is day to day.
You had a twin brother.
Yeah.
Identical twin.
Yeah.
Something happened to him though.
Yeah, he got shot by a cop trying to break in the house.
He was trying to break into a retired cop's house.
Yeah.
To rob the place?
I guess. I don't know.
Today
Today is a very special day because he's
I was really honest.
32 done done.
Oh, that nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Let me tell y'all this. Let's celebrate Bronco in heaven like he would celebrate down here. Happy 32nd birthday.
Everybody free to get drunk today. Happy birthday, Bronco. Okay. Everybody say happy birthday, Bronco. Happy birthday, Bronco.
That's one of the realest white boy in America right over there. Brandon Buckingham.
You the Brandon Buckingham.
He's been doing curls. Dude.
It's okay though.
You look cool, bro. I fuck with the glasses, the mustache, all that, gang.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
You
me.
got the mic and everything. Yeah, nigga, we sliding, gliding, we ain't motherfucking hot. Nigga, son out guns, I be scared, stay your bitch ass in the house. Nigga on Jesus sandals, ask my mama and them. These niggas don't make it to the hospital. Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Took the words right out of my mouth. Right?
Yeah.
Unlock the world's largest, most liquid financial market with Forex.
We're pulling up to Vezzo's neighborhood, who is widely regarded as one of the realest guys in Detroit. Just a guy that the city really loves. He'd be a guy that I want a lot of young men to hear and look up to.
What I'm saying, man.
You have impeccable fashion, you know that?
On the drip side.
For those not familiar, Icewear Vezzo is one of Detroit's biggest rap stars and has done songs with icons like Little Durk, Kodak Black, and DaBaby. He's also a savvy investor that has leveraged his rapper money into a multi-million-dollar portfolio that includes a large amount of both residential and commercial real estate. Together, we go to the spot where he grew up to learn more about his story. I wouldn't even know what to wear if I was you. You have like stuff that I've never even seen before.
Appreciate that, dog.
So tell me, where'd you take me? Where'd you bring me?
This the house I grew up in right here. You know what it is now? It's a adult home. Older men who don't really know how to take care of themselves, but need somewhere to live. They come and live here and shit. Goo-wop. What's up, doggy? That boy. Check this out. Let me tell you how I met him. This Webo right here, right? So we was kids and shit. I had a little car. It was a stolen car though. I just met him or whatever. Nigga asked me to use a car. I say, bro, how old is you, bro? He say, I'm 16. So I'm like, all right, bet, go ahead. You know, take that bitch. It is what it is. We thugging. So my homeboy Ghost, he say, bro, why you get him the car? I'm like, shit, that nigga can drive. He's 16. Like, bro, that nigga 13 years old.
I feel like one thing Detroit's known is for finding ways to make money. Like it's a hustler town.
No, this is though. You know, this is a city of hustlers. We ain't really. This one really like no heavy gang banging type place. We get money, niggas. We main so represent our areas, our neighborhoods, protect our hoods where we from. You know what I'm saying? It's my block right here. It's time. You ain't no kids outside. None of the parents let their kids come out because they still going off of what the block used to be. They haven't accepted what it's becoming. You get what I'm saying? It's like they don't believe it yet. And we genuinely just trying to turn this block into something better than what it used to be. I seen a lot of shootouts and niggas getting popped and dropped, all kind of shit over here. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, you chill on this motherfucker too long, 100 narco cars pulling up in gang unit, all that. We don't got to deal with that right now because we flipping the whole vibe of what this block represent right now. This block represent growth.
This shit ain't day. You feel me?
I'm Tom.
This shit my fault.
Nice to meet you.
I'm bullshit. I'm drunk.
It's all good. It's all good. And you are?
Bag out Track.
Track is a guy who has his hands in the mix in Detroit. To give you an idea of who he is, here are some shots from some of his music videos.
Don't give a fuck about the cops. We took them bitches on the chase. A nigga talking about the track. You pop out at a nigga place. I been chilling out the way. Make it hella fucking pay. Told another Drake and hesitate to blow it at your face.
From Detroit, you feel me? 19 years old, turned up with this shit. You know how this shit going. You feel me? Outside.
Okay, introduce your crew for me. Introduce your crew.
What's Twan there? This my nigga Twan, you feel me? My blood cousin. This my nigga Dre right here, you feel me? My nigga Keo. All the guys. You feel me? This bro. You feel me? My sister in here too. Nah, say what up.
With just having niggas film, come to their hood and film and get out into what's up, man? I don't even get so comfortable letting niggas into your hood and see the operation and shit.
Say what up. This my sister Tay right there, you feel me? We outside. You feel me? We turned up. We out here. You know what's going on?
Bad guys, free Scat, free TJ, free Rail, free Vaughn.
A good amount of the crews having legal troubles.
Yeah. You know, free the guys, you feel me? Little minor bullshit, but we gonna shake back every time. Loki, I had my older brother Tato that passed away. He used to say it all the time. They had a little, you know, when they was younger, they had little shit going on. Shit, I just carried it on. My brother passed away. You know, that shit really mean a lot to me. We stand tall on it. You feel me? You know, all this shit going. All right, what's up, Brandon? What's the word? I see some of your videos too.
Hey, thanks for having us out here.
Hell yeah, you know we about to tee up.
We got the big dogs out here. Big dogs.
Big dogs for sure. Going on bad guy shit. That shit scared you a little bit.
Loud noises.
You gotta stay on point for sure. We good over here. We good over here, man. You feel me? We straight. You see how we chilling out here?
I'll be honest, I've never been anywhere where they've said we're not good over here.
So you're going live right now. Is that a security concern, do you feel like?
Security. Hold on. Security. Hold on.
Because when people watch things live, you never know.
What the fuck you niggas just say to me?
Do you ever get concerned?
Our location is giving up right now.
Okay, location giving up. Okay.
He was in a situation in Chicago that went very south because of
I shot my cameraman.
This is the story of how I almost died in Chicago.
They shot the white boy, Brandon Buckingham.
The final moments I filmed before we exited the recording studio, and were met by 6 masked gunmen who emptied over 60 rounds at us at close range, injuring 4 people.
The shooting happened right outside of Studios. As a matter of fact, I want you to come take a look at this. One of the bullets pierced this door, and that's not the only one. We found a shell casing on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk where 4 men were shot.
What you think going around this bitch?
I don't know. Shootings, murders.
No, nigga, my block, nigga. This block, 27 block.
Well, I'm trusting you have it secured, but
this bitch always secured, boy.
Do you guys have any snipers? Because I'd like to know if there's a sniper.
Ain't nobody coming through here. We don't got beef. We humble niggas. You don't want to beef with us. We got love out here in the streets, bro. Bitch.
I will say this: I've been in 3 different shootouts, and every time people said a very similar sentiment about it.
And guess what? Them niggas got ops, and they tell you they had ops. They know they can't be on their block.
We on every house on this block, except for probably about 6 houses. Between, you know, me or my brothers and like my family, my cousins and shit, we all used to live over here, and we all came back and bought some shit. Yeah. I sold this house. They ain't did shit with this house. This was my first house I ever bought. I bought this house when I was 18.
How much did you buy it for?
I spent $2,500 on that house.
$2,500?
$2,500.
Okay. Yeah. How much work did you have to do to fix it up?
I put about $20,000 into it. I did the wrong thing with the crib. It was my first crib. I turned it to a trap house. I spent $10,000 on this crib right here. I put about $50,000 into it.
The average rent for a house like that?
Anywhere from $900 to $1,100 a month.
That's an unbelievable deal. First property I ever got, 4-unit building, $157K. Each unit is rented out for $800, brings in $3,200 a month.
That was a good deal.
Solid deal.
Yeah, because that's long-term money. That's long-term finance. That's a building that you don't sell. You keep that. You know what I'm saying?
That's appreciated well.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That shit gonna, you know what I mean? The building gonna eventually pay for itself. Then everything after that is just profit.
Have you ever had to deal with, because now you have money, either people think they're gonna get a better deal from your, hey, hook it up, it's family.
Without a doubt. It's always like that.
They see the $1 million paychecks, but they don't see the 50, 60K overhead.
They gotta go into this shit. This shit ain't easy, bro. This shit take a lot of money, bro. Like, that's for everything, though. You know, you gotta still pay for the bitch. You gotta pay for the marketing. You might gotta pay a PR company.
Taxes on that.
Videos, everything. You gotta pay taxes without a doubt. Ain't no way around paying taxes. A lot of rap niggas done went broke because they don't believe in paying them taxes.
When you see how much work you put in, what you survived to get to where you are, and you see a lot, bro. And you see 35% of your shit getting taken by Uncle Sam, how does that make you feel?
I feel like shit, bro. I don't like it, because in reality, what the fuck is we paying taxes for?
If only the people could unite under one banner.
We'll never unite, though. We'll never unite. We ain't ready for that because it's too much division.
How did you get hip to investing? Did you have a mentor? Did you learn? How did you figure it all out?
I figured it out mainly on my own, you know, by force. Just I'm back being against the wall. You heard? It wasn't nothing that I wanted to do. I ain't planning on being no businessman or doing this, that, and the third. It just happened, you know, just natural instincts, just being a hustler.
Are you shooting for a particular number? Or are you just kind of in it?
I'm shooting for that dollar. Yeah, I want that dollar. I need that dollar.
Is business a sport to you?
Yeah, it's fun to me.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. It's therapeutic for me. It's my fun. It's what I do for fun.
What's the fastest you think you've allegedly gone in a car?
I ain't touched 200 yet. You feel me? That bitch, I'm scared of that shit. You feel me? I did 180 though. 180.
Was that scary?
It wasn't even scary. You feel me? Once you on the clear ass freeway, just dogging that bitch, you will be straight.
Yeah. You could evaporate going 180 and crashing.
For real. As long as you know how to drive, you'll be straight.
Huge a lot in Detroit. People keep telling me it's on the floor, and then I check the floor and there's nothing there.
What that means is like, you feel me, it's going on. You feel me? On the floor, me like, oh, this shit going on. It's on the floor. You feel me? So like, say, y'all, you checked in with me earlier. You gotta get outside. Tell you what, it's on the floor. You feel me? That's what it means.
I don't know. Like, I didn't bring a dog here, but people are talking about dog shit and stuff.
Dog shit is like paint. You feel me? Like, I got a lot of dog shit on me.
Yeah. What was the youngest when you saw something crazy go down?
I was probably about like the age of 8.
8?
See, I was like 8 years old at a Halloween party and shit. Feel me? Shit started getting wild in there. You feel me? Shit got crazy in there. I don't want to say too much on the cameras though. You feel me?
I want to ask, how do you guys feel about like the big trend of disrespecting the dead and smoking on?
We don't play that.
We don't do that.
We don't even do it.
We don't do
Even if you do it to us, we don't even do it. Now we might come talk to you in our way, and you ain't gonna do it no more. The youngs be doing, the young niggas, YNs do that shit, but we don't diss the deads, man. We smarter than that.
Yeah.
You telling on yourself, gang.
You just launched a song called YNs that was really good.
Yeah, show the young niggas how to get money. Get it off the rebound, we drumming. Shit straight, pull it down, we thumping. Yeah, switch 20 got blow like Trump. I can get a nigga wet for 100. 10,000 on his head ain't nothing, nigga. Last nigga pulled down talking crazy. We had to strip his ass butt naked. I said the quicker then to run it back. If you try to run, we ain't gon' chase. Bitch nigga thought I was talking raps when I say I'm counting all of these faces. Yeah, hey.
I would say that's one of the best verses we've heard in a long time.
Yeah, gang. That's real street shit, gang. You
We need more of that. Rap to me has lost its way. There's not enough people writing good bars and making things happen.
Yeah.
It's exciting to hear that.
Yeah.
You guys remember the app from earlier? Made some money, got the guys some drinks. Make sure you go check it out.
Folks, one last reminder. If you want to get paid playing games on your phone, click the QR code right here or click the top link in the description and get started.
We have fresh and pressed juice, everything 100% organic. When I was coming up, it was a lot of liquor stores, it was a lot of grocery stores, restaurants, everything from people that was living out here and putting businesses in our community and bringing the money back out here. But I said, you know what? When I do my next business, I'm going to implement those same tactics. I'm going to come to their community, put a business in their community and take my money and give it back to the hood. So that's what we're doing.
If you look at a lot of businesses in the hood, they're owned by people that live outside.
They live outside, and then whether they white, black, orange, green, or yellow, you know, it ain't more so a racial thing.
His people.
Take that same group. We're gonna take it back. Go back.
It was a lot of liquor stores. It was a lot of grocery stores.
Remember the app from earlier?
Right here, or click the top link.
Organic. When I was coming, everything 100% organic. When I was coming up, it was a lot of liquor stores. It was a lot of grocery stores, restaurants, everything from people that was living out here and putting businesses in our community and bringing the money back out here. But I said, you know what? When I do my next business, I'm going to implement those same tactics. I'm going to come to their community, put a business in their community and take my money and give it back to the hood. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah. If you look at a lot of businesses in the hood, they're owned by people that live out.
Around America should implement them same exact tactics. I co-sign that shit. Let me see. I'm going to start with that. Fruit beans, you know what I'm saying? Something. Fruits, smoothies.
They live outside, and whether they white, black, orange, green, or yellow, you know, it ain't more so a racial thing.
His people.
Black people around the world.
It was a lot of liquor stores. It was a lot of grocery stores, restaurants, everything from people that was living out here and putting businesses in our community and bringing the money back out here. But I said, you know what? When I do my next business, I'm going to implement those same tactics. I'm going to come to their community, put a business in their community, and take my money and give it back to the hood. So that's what we're doing. You heard?
If you look at a lot of businesses in the hood, they're owned by people that live outside.
They live outside, and whether they white, black, orange, green, or yellow, you know, it ain't more so a racial thing.
His people.
Alrighty, so here at Fresh and Pressed Juice, we sell 100% organic cold pressed juices, premium smoothies, lattes, acai bowls, and smoothie bowls. So we believe that food should be a delicious treat that leaves you feeling good and that is healthy for you.
What is a big thing, like something that you ran into, like a big mistake you made that you learned from?
My first mistake I ever made was not reading the agreement. I also made a mistake in thinking everything was about the money. You know, I put the money before my passion. And then I realized later on, as long as you're passionate at something and you're good at what you do, the money gonna come regardless. Ain't no blueprint to this shit. It's either gonna work or it ain't gonna work. You grind and you keep trying. If the shit don't work, you pick yourself up and you figure something else out.
One thing I'm gonna guess you have in your circle is a lot of trust, because I think the only way you can build a real estate empire, a business empire, is to have a lot of trust in your circle.
At the end of the day, you can't build nothing without a team. You gotta have a team. This ain't my idea. This ain't my plan. This is all my wife. I didn't help her do nothing. All I did was pay for everything. I didn't ask her to see no business plan. I ain't need to see one because I trust her, and trust is an action, and it worked.
The first deal that the record label sent to you that was bad, how bad was it?
It wasn't necessarily a bad record deal. It was just a deal that I didn't do much research on. You know
so you just need to do your due diligence.
Yeah, I didn't do no due diligence. I didn't understand what ancillary participation meant, a lot of that shit. And I think I took a loss in it to an extent. You know what I mean?
It looks like you guys have some delicious stuff on the menu.
Oh, this stuff amazing, man.
What's your number one? You're stuck on an island the rest of your life. What do you take?
So I drink the beet juices. That's all. I drink the 100% beet juice.
Are you worried that your pee ever turns red?
It does. That happened.
Is it scary?
No. When I first started drinking beet juice, it did because I didn't understand what it was.
Did you go check in with a doctor?
No, I asked my wife. She was like, "It's the beet juice." Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
You didn't think you had to clap
I
for a
drank the
second?
beet juice.
Because beets are a healthy alternative to red dye number 40, correct?
Absolutely.
Where did my dog RFK Jr.?
Hey, you want to know something, bro? I had Robert Kennedy Jr. in my hood.
Oh yes, you were on the campaign trail with him a little bit when he came to Michigan, right?
No, I had him come to me.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
6 Mile, come to the trenches and link with me. You heard? No, man, it's Big Ice on the east side, on 6 Mile, in the middle of the trenches. You know, we got RFK Jr. up here today.
That dude's the real deal.
That's my guy, man. That's a good dude right there. I fuck with RFK Jr. the long way. That's
Me
my
too.
boy, man.
All right, so we're about to try the power up shake right here.
Yeah.
Yep. Cheers, Tom.
Power up. Oh, I forgot. Y'all do cocaine, right? Because it's cocaine in it. It's like, no, I'm fucking with you.
I prefer fentanyl, but this is pretty good.
100% healthy.
Cheers,
man.
bro.
Cheers, brother.
Well, I can say right now without a shadow of a doubt, this is delicious.
Keep it 100, gang.
I swear to God.
Don't cap to the people, man.
I
Tell
would
the
have no
truth.
problem telling you, like this is a little bit different.
All right,
I
bet.
don't really like it. This is delicious.
It's called a doodle right here. You know what I'm saying? We call this a doodle. This is a dookie. This a little dookie butt. You know what a dookie butt is? A dookie butt is 100 racks. Yeah, a dookie butt. This is a dookie butt right here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I ride with this type of shit on me just because I might fuck around, see something I like a house or something like that, and just buy the bitch. You heard? What you want for the bitch? Let me get the bitch right now. I want the bitch right now. You heard? Let's get it, man. Y'all ready?
Fast Life. Nick ain't pulled up yet though. The bro right here, Fast Life. You feel me? That's my nigga Chris. Chris, say what up to the vlog, man. What's up? They said, bro, Fast Life. I said, my nigga Chris right here. You feel me? My nigga Fast Life.
What's going on, brother? Nice to meet you, man. You do wild shit in this car?
We try not to, bro. We trying to change the scope of what we do, you feel me? Because we giving DPD a hard time, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we ain't trying to keep it going in this direction. We trying to go legit, you feel me? And give people, you know what I'm saying, the younger generation a chance to come up too.
So, what do you know about the red zone?
Shit, y'all lucky to be out here right now. Shit, y'all lucky to be out here. Y'all tapped in with the right people, yeah. It's some blocks over here, bro, that don't got a house on it, like, at all. Not one crib.
Because it's vacant?
Yeah, all Vandos. I had to come from downtown just to get here, bro. It took me a little minute to get down here, but I'm like, shit, the red zone, you gotta be on your toes around here.
So this is like the warning before you get even a little further.
No, you in the red zone, bro. Like it's all the green zone, you know what I'm saying? It's all the zones, but you in the bad one, you know what I'm saying? You could die over a pair of glasses out here, bro.
Did you guys know a situation where that's happened?
Yes, bro. Yes. You can just come out the gas station. A nigga seen you going there with some bus, wait for you to come out and run past you and snatch you.
Hey, you can put on any beat, and I'm gonna do this with CP style. 20 slides on me in your city. This a green town. I can't even tell you how much that I lost at Greek Town. My shooter missed a shot. I got his cleanup. That's a rebound. My mama and my lawyer, the only two I got on speed dial. My attorney trying to get the case dismissed before the pretrial. My ex said I treated her like shit, but I don't see how. Here, this is for the groceries, Miss Billis. We about to eat out.
You said your ex didn't think you treated her well?
My ex said I treated her like shit, but I don't see how.
Did you treat her good?
Hey, what I'm saying is I treat everybody good.
So why was she saying that?
At the end of the day, it's hard to please a woman.
What's an ideal first date in your head?
Ideal first date?
Yeah.
Just restaurant.
on the first night. Shit, bitch.
Can't go wrong with a restaurant.
You fuck on the first date? How does that work out?
Great.
Yeah.
What you mean? How it worked out?
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
As long as you don't get burnt.
Like gonorrhea burnt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got that once. I went on a raw dog spree when I was a young man, and it didn't.
Right now.
And it didn't work out.
I got a kid though. Do you got a kid?
Yeah, so I'm done with all that.
How many?
One. How many you got?
One.
Yeah. What do you think makes Detroit unique?
Shit, just our culture, bro. Just how we move, bro. It got motherfuckers interested. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, Bush, you feel me? Culture, it got motherfuckers just want to move like us, talk like us, just like how the Atlanta rappers had their shit. You know what I'm saying?
Can you give without hitting the camera? Can you show them a little combo? I can film you while you do it.
You want me to show it on you? Come here.
Oh, yeah, we're here.
Huh?
Okay.
You gonna let me hit you?
No. If you hit me, I'm taking you to the ground. You know what I've done for 20 years?
You say what? So listen.
This isn't a good idea.
If you can try to get me on the ground and I'm gonna try all my power.
But here's the thing.
Listen.
I like you.
I can try all my power and knock your ass out. Like,
I don't think that's
if you win, you put me on the
either of
ground.
us. How's that benefit either?
It's just showing we athletes. You look like you can take opponents though. You look like you get some. Yeah, I ain't fucking with you.
But no,
I'm straight, bro. I'm straight up. Them niggas with them ears, bro. Hey, them niggas be on the. Hey, they do their thing, gang. I give you. That's why. Look at his ear, nigga.
You look like he'll just take a.
No, I know the cauliflower ear.
I'm a stupid Polish person.
Whoa.
Rose my big ass strawberry trying to bite him, snaps. Look at Rose my big ass. Hey, bro, you want to give me my candy out?
Bro,
man, hold on. Bro, what type of shit you on?
Oh, this shit fire as hell. Okay. All right. What do you think about that?
It tastes like, it don't taste like the artificial shit. It tastes real like.
Not artificial at all.
Yeah, it don't taste no artificial.
Natural dye.
This one not sour. This one good.
Yep. Talk about Milwaukee a little bit. Were you one of the first guys to really, from out of state, to get your eyes on their talent?
Team Eastside was for real, and then me, yeah, for sure.
Who's Team Eastside?
That was a rap group. That's Peasy, Babyface Ray, GT, Dame Dot, Soda, rest in peace.
Oh, so a lot of big heavy hitters.
Lil Perry. We was all basically a group. I wasn't like no official member. I was a solo artist. You know what I'm saying? But we all won. The block I just had y'all on, Babyface Ray from over that hood too. That's his hood too.
You guys grow up together and hang out?
I was moving a little differently than bro was, you know what I'm saying? But it's something like that, you heard?
I gotta ask you something. Rappers love to wear sunglasses inside. Can you break that down for me?
You know, motherfucker just can't see your eyes, you know what I'm saying? Like, you heard?
Like a poker player.
Yeah, like a poker player. It's like you don't really know what bag I'm in right now, do you? You can't really guess what bag I'm in, can you?
I can't tell if you're looking at me like this,
you know
if you're smiling.
You don't really know what bag I'm in, though, do you?
I saw your bag in your trunk and it had a lot of money in it. That's all I can say.
What was it, though?
Dookie butt.
I had a little dookie butt on me.
One day I hope to get myself a dookie butt.
You already got a dookie butt. I know you got a dookie butt. Well, I know how y'all moving. Y'all don't care about this type of shit, jewelry and This shit is frivolous.
I mean, your name is Iceware Veggie. You can't not
Then
have
I gotta
ice.
have the ice, huh? I'm retiring the ice after the day. Fuck the ice. We don't wear no more ice no more.
We only
I'ma
smoke
stack,
ice.
I'm gonna stack all my dookie butts up.
I do.
You know what they call ice in the streets? You don't know the nickname?
Besides ice?
Yeah. You probably heard it, folks, and never even put two and two together. It's Vezo. Why the fuck they name meth after me, bro? Why they do that, bro?
Maybe you're a high energy man.
No, they ain't got nothing to do with me.
I want to smoke some Vezo while hanging out with Vezo. That would be a
That'd be fire, bro.
We should do that.
Damn, that'd be turned.
I'll write 8 bars, 16 bars.
Yeah, we do the 8 ball and then we write some 8-bar verses. Damn, that's gonna be lit, bro.
All right, we're pulling up to a supposedly notorious gas station in what they call the red zone in Detroit.
We outside. You see how this shit going? Man, we out here. We scared, man.
This is a busy gas station, huh?
Oh, for sure.
Why do they call this place the red zone?
There's a lot of bloods over here. I'm from the west side, though. You feel me? It's not in my area, but you see me still outside. You know, I'm out anywhere.
Is it scary to go in not your area?
Shit. You feel me? Tapped in everywhere, for real. I'm tapped in everywhere. Everybody know me. Everybody fucking back out track.
The reason why it's the red zone because it's red on the map in Detroit. You feel me? That's why it's called the red zone.
A lot of blood clicks are here.
Right.
Shit.
How you doing, man? You guys have some cool cars, too.
Just some do say in that bit.
It initially started from them sliding on the freeway, and it turned into sliding at intersections, and it turned into a legal pit, which got shut down.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, if they bring another legal pit out here, all this shit have damn near stopped.
Everybody out here ain't got whips, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't pull up Hellcat brand new.
Yeah, this looks like an expensive automobile.
I treat it like it's $5,000 though.
You beat it to shit?
I beat it to shit. You ever heard the famous word "get back or get smacked"? That's why.
It's a body.
A body.
Human body.
Every business owner with people out in the field needs to know about Connect Team.
It works?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in their availability, I click auto schedule, and boom, there we go.
What's the best job you ever had?
What do you think, nigga?
Being an entertainer?
There you go. I worked at KFC for 3 days. The nigga told me to clean the bathroom. I said, I quit. I was in the 10th grade. Well, I was like 15.
Did you even open the door to look to see how bad it was, or you quit before that?
I'm not even looking. Niggas over with. At that moment, I knew in my head, I gotta get money. I'd be damned for motherfuckers tell me to clean bathroom. And I got to. I'm a rapper, nigga. I blew up, rich, successful.
A lot of young men are looking at what's happening in the economy right now. They're like, why the hell would I ever work at McDonald's when I can do quick money, fast money? And so I was talking to guys last night. What do you think about guys choosing the fast money route?
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just know what you're doing. Know what you're getting yourself into, and accept whatever rules you in. Or if you in the streets and you whoop, you know what that come with. And you fucking all these bitches, having all these baby mamas, you know what that come with. Child support. You know, you have to know what you're getting yourself into. Ain't nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. If you a 9 to 5 nigga, some niggas want more in life. If you want more in life, there's too many ways to get money. So go get this money while you can. Back in the day, I can understand. It ain't technology. It ain't Come on, man. You get money on TikTok. You get money on Twitch. You get money on YouTube, Instagram, all type of shit.
What's going on? Are you the OG around here?
Yeah, we are the OGs around here.
I'm new. I'm from Milwaukee. Where are we right now?
We on the east side, man. We on Chalmers and Whittier, man. 6 Mile.
What do you think when you see all these Chargers and Hellcats pulling up?
I mean, shit, I don't really think too much of nothing for real, man, because shit, this a regular in the city, man, in Detroit, man. We see this every day, man.
Yeah, man, we from 6 Mile, man. From here, you come from down this bitch, from all the way from Chalmers. All the way fucking 7, we go to 7 Mile. We know every bitch in this bitch. It's the block. You got a Cheddar ass boys be over through this bitch. You got Cheddar Grove boys. You got the Macefield.
Is that where Cheddar Bob got his name?
Yeah, I'm a real original. We talking about boys, man. We talking about real boys, man.
This gas station is popping.
Oh, this bitch always swam. This bitch do the Watusi. I'm the most country nigga you gonna hear out here.
Wait, did you say Watusi?
Yeah, Watusi.
Can you break down that lingo for me?
It's like an old school dance.
Oh, okay. Like a square dance.
You know what I'm saying? This bitch get the.
I guess you know what I'm saying? They finna come fuck shit up.
They love to fuck something up.
Did you see a cop car?
It's right there. They got the damn corner.
White cars. They gonna have the black cars pull up.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Got a gun.
Hey, bro.
The area
we were here. The scene got cleared by police. Cars sped off. That's our cue to leave. So we're out of here too.
Understand how a lot of people forgave me for. You know what I'm saying? We thought rapping was cool. Like, let me tell you what we invented. We invented front door, back door. You know what that is?
Back door and somebody?
The front door, back door. No. See, I didn't even have to use a gun half the time. We have a nigga pull up on the block with like 5 bows. You heard? You pull up, go to the car. All right, bet, gang. I'm about to go in here and I'm about to sell them real quick. What you want for them? They give you their price. All right, bet, cool. Give me like 20 minutes. I'm about to go in here and sell them for you. You grab the bows, you go in the front door, then you walk out the back door, you jump the fence through the alley, and you have a car waiting for you on the other side of the street. You get in that car, and you leave the guys waiting in front of the house for as long as they gonna wait.
You just finessed him.
Yeah, that's the front door, back door. We invented. Hey, Webo, tell them, explain the front door, back door.
Pull up on me at the store in the front, take your money, take everything, whatever you need. I'm out the back door and I'll catch you later. Ain't no robbery,
Ain't no robbery, nothing. That's a real unarmed robbery.
Yeah, no robbery. You can't get in trouble for it. What I do? But this was the wrong. I just was telling him. He used to do some shit. Well, I used to get mad like, dog, why you doing him like that?
I was wild, bro. Like in real life, bro. I was wild.
So you even felt bad for the guy he robbed?
I felt bad for him.
Did you feel bad for the guy you robbed?
No, we thought it was cool, bro. We thought it was sweet. We thought it was fun. We looked up the guys like Tony Mo and Pay and Cello. We used to do the fake dice game robbery too. So say me and you gambling right now, boom, you got dog shit on. You got about a 30 or 40 or I have Gooch or Webb come rob me and you. Randomly come rob
the guy got us.
We both got robbed, but we bust the money down. You heard? That's the you know, that's the ooh-ah.
So you let a guy point a gun at you just to go?
No, he ain't point the gun at me. A nigga point the gun at. Yeah, probably. Have we ever pointed the gun at each other? I don't think we have. Yeah. I told him we ain't on none of that no more. Like we good guys, bro. We ain't got no ops. We ain't got none of that, bro. We get money, bro. Every business that we got is legal, bro. We ain't in the streets. We ain't none of that. We decided you can either be a goon or you can be a boss. And respectfully, all my homies decided to just be bosses.
So let's talk about this, because there's a lot of guys right now, they idolize the robber. That's cool right now.
Idolize that ain't cool, bro. It used to
talk
be cool.
to the young guys, because a lot of young guys are really reckless right now.
They come from that. The times has changed, bro. When I was doing that shit, bro, times was different. Ain't nobody scared of nobody no more, bro. Ain't nobody going for that. Ain't nobody accepting no front door, back door. Ain't nobody accepting that, bro. We all men, and everybody got a lot of pride now. It's 2025. Be a boss, get money, live peaceful, bro. The shit that I was saying that I used to do, it's not cool. I thought it was cool then, but it ain't cool. I was playing games. I was playing with my life. That's called playing games, bro. You know what feels even really better? That I ain't gotta move like that. That I don't move like that. That I'm not that person no more, bro. That make way more sense to me doing what's right. It's way more money in doing the right thing, bro. It's way.
Fuck around and watch this shit and be like, you know what? That do look like that nigga that did that shit to me. Oh, that's that nigga the one. Oh, man, they'll do some whole other shit just because they remember now that this is the nigga that did that bullshit because of this.
It's longevity in that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the evening in Detroit. Thank you for joining. Check out Snapdog. Got him linked in the comments below. He has a new song out called YNs.
You gotta do the slider dance. That's to the YNs, bro. Like y'all got a pistol.
Okay.
Whip it out.
Yeah.
Y'all got a copy. No. Like this. No.
Oh, finger.
You feel me?
Finger.
Ain't that bitch. Come on.
You gotta break. Get out.
I got a shotgun. What do you got?
Nah, nigga, you need a handgun.
Jesus.
Come on, man.
Hey, there you go.
Then you gotta walk with that bitch like that.
Hey, there you go.
Hey, get down on the ground.
Ever since the Tory versus Meg trial, people have been looking at Rock Nation differently. While they are considered one of the most successful and influential record labels in hip-hop, they have earned themselves another more sinister reputation: gatekeepers who decide who shall rise and who shall fall in the industry. Many people believe that Rock Nation might have played a part in not only the incarceration of Tory Lanez, but also the downfall of many other artists in the industry. In many situations in the past few years, there have been a trail of breadcrumbs that always seem to lead back to Roc Nation. Just like we saw with the Meg versus Tory trial, it seems that once Roc Nation sets their eyes on you, you gotta be real careful what you say and do. This is something that DJ Akademiks has learned firsthand, as after he chose Tory in the Meg trial, Roc Nation has gone after him. They're dragging him into a lawsuit to teach him a lesson. Recently, Akademiks was subpoenaed by Meg's lawyers to attend a deposition. The only thing is, they didn't expect Akademiks to expose them publicly, as Akademiks went live and showed proof that could suggest Roc Nation could be behind this entire Tory Lanez takedown. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Akademiks exposing Roc Nation. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I'm an AI, but I'm here to talk apps. Real apps you can build in minutes with Base 44. This finance app solves your business headaches, tracking invoices.
At this point, we all know just how Roc Nation gets down. They're one of the most connected music companies in the business. We all saw just how connected they were when the CEO of Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, was exposed by her own daughter for trying to allegedly get her own daughter's boyfriend arrested. Desiree Perez's daughter showed evidence that her own mother had connections with law enforcement, also connections with the healthcare field, and even with powerful judges. Desiree Perez was essentially caught using her wealth and connections to institutionalize her daughter and incarcerate her boyfriend. This is the technique that Roc Nation as a company seems to utilize to get rid of their problems. The same techniques many people believe they used against Tory Lanez. Love him or hate him, one person who has always called this out was no other than DJ Akademiks. I know that for many reasons, a lot of people don't like Akademiks. I myself have been critical of Akademiks in the past, but I have to give credit where credit is due. Akademiks has always claimed that Tory was innocent and has inferred that Roc Nation was the one who set him up. Now, whether he says this because him and Tory are friends or because of some other reason, that's up to you to decide. Regardless, he has always called this out, and it now seems he's paying the price for it. It seems that Roc Nation set their sights on Akademiks back during the Tory and Meg trial. During the trial, Akademiks was covering all the breaking news and seemed to favor Tory with his coverage. At one point, he was even accused of leaking trial information and was even called out for it by Meg's lawyers and the judge. Another thing that Akademiks did was shine a spotlight on a smaller blogger named Milagros. Milagro was also covering the Tory Lanez and Meg trial as it was unfolding. She attended several trial days and reported back what she heard and gave her opinion on it. Akademiks, for whatever reason, decided to not only start showing her Tory coverage on his streams, but eventually even collaborated on content with her. Akademiks not only invited her onto a stream so they could talk about the trial, but he also interviewed her for his off-the-record podcast. This put more eyes on Milagros, and people started going to her for updates on the trial. Eventually, the trial ended, and Tory was found guilty by the jury. Milagro was one of the main people speaking out, claiming that she felt Tory was set up. This eventually got her in trouble when Megan Thee Stallion announced she was going after the blogger for defaming her. In October 2024, Meg sued Milagro, claiming she not only defamed her, but did it for money, accusing her of being a Tory Lanez paid mouthpiece. Meg claimed that Milagros received money from Tory to slander her name. During the course of this lawsuit unfolding, Akademiks was eventually dragged into it when he was subpoenaed by Meg and Roc Nation's lawyers. Roc Nation's lawyers claimed they wanted to question Akademiks because they believe he might have proof that Milagros was being paid by Tory to slander Meg. When Akademiks attended the deposition, he quickly noticed this wasn't only about Milagro being paid by Tory, but Roc Nation trying not only to punk him, but also get him to expose information about their rivals in the music industry, showing us exactly how Roc Nation is using the legal system and the courts to do their bidding. During the deposition, Roc Nation's lawyers questioned Akademiks about his dealings with other artists like Nicki Minaj and Drake. This is something Akademiks further witnessed when Meg's lawyers accidentally shared their screen with their private chats between the lawyers at the deposition. Akademiks showed Meg's lawyers not only talking down on him, but he also found proof of Desiree Perez's involvement. Akademiks show their chats where they not only have points about asking about OVO, but also he saw a message where one of the lawyers literally states, "Tell Des he couldn't even wait for the deposition to be over to talk about it." Obviously, they were referring to Desiree Perez, clearly reporting back to her about what was going down during this deposition.
Like, I get what it was. You know what I mean? Like, this was a little psyop from Roc Nation. This is a Roc Nation play. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is my personal opinion, like most things are. So yesterday I did a whole deposition for in the case of Milagro Cooper, which is Milagro Grams, that you guys know her or might know her as, versus Megan Pete, or Meg the Stallion, which some of you might know her as, or some people might call her Bigfoot. That's not me though. That's them barbs. Okay. Anyway, they're going through a civil case. They're accusing Milagro Cooper of defamation, and because, and this is my opinion, because Meg is signed to Rock Nation, I've told you, it's one of the scummiest places. Like, they have a lot of things and access to grind, in my opinion. Like, for example, they don't like Drake, they don't like this, they don't like that. And they're finding ways to try to get dirt on everybody. Like, in this particular defamation case, I haven't spoken on text messages with Milagro in probably over a year, maybe 2. We don't text. We met one time in person. We did a podcast. We've had a professional relationship, but it's barely been any communication yet. They were insistent on trying to drag me into this. Not necessarily, I believe, for that, but because of other, maybe cross-collateralized goals that they might have. Anyway, I think they knew twofold what was going to happen. Maybe they thought they could get some information from me or get me to say stuff that whatever fit their agenda. But I think they knew. You get Ak up in there. I got a big mouth. They ain't nothing secret with me. Okay? So you ain't got to wait for the transcript when it comes to Ak. Oh, this is a top law firm. Jay-Z, Quinn Emanuel, that's a law firm. And by the way, I went toe-to-toe with him. No lawyer with me. I was just there. I'm just there weighing it. You feel me? If you want to know who are these people, this is a court reporter. Type in. This is the main lawyer that is operating from Quinn Emanuel on this particular case for Megan Pete. This lawyer here, which you're going to see how interested it is, because we got their names. We can Google them. We Google them.
Yeah.
She works at Quinn Emanuel. Matter of fact, let's Google it. Marie, this is her right here. Let's go to her Instagram.
Every business owner with people out in the field needs to know about Connect Team.
It works?
Oh, like you wouldn't believe it. My team puts in the...
Shall we? This is her right here. Team Rock. Don't have to look too far to see what Team Rock is. Okay, you don't have to look too far. We don't have to look too far. So they asked to put up an exhibit. They say, "Hey, exhibit girl, could you put up an exhibit that we want to show Ak?" Shorty, instead of putting up the exhibit, shows her screen, and I see the chat. I see the chat of the conversation happening with the lawyers. Oh, you want to see? Here's a screenshot here. Bang! Quinn Emanuel, look at this. Look, I don't know why they're talking about OVO. What is OVO? I don't know why Quinn Emanuel in their Slack, I think this is Slack, is saying OVO. I don't know. Then the other one says, Marie, good. I got more than we thought we would on that. Just make sure you're sharing the right screen. So she did it once. And the other ones are saying, yo, you shared the wrong screen. Like, look, I'm talking to Arrow. They said, if he won't shut the up, I'm never getting through this. Yeah, I had a lot to say. It's an interesting part. Tell Dez. By the way, I posted we had a break. I told him I wouldn't be on my phone while I'm answering questions. But these lawyers, they couldn't either hold their bladder or something while we were doing it. They're like, yo, we need some more time. We got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, damn. Yo, what y'all got in the cafeteria up there at the Rock Nation lawyer offices? She says, and this is where I realized we got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Dez. If you're the lawyer for Megan Pete, why would you need to tell Dez? Who's Dez? The only Dez that I know, and I could be wrong. Desiree Perez, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Rock Nation. So you did this. So with y'all sitting there with me for 7 hours claiming that y'all had zero affiliation. And that, yes, even if y'all did represent Rock Nation, this is a Meg the Stallion thing. My conduct in that deposition, y'all are in an internal chat reporting, go tell Rock Nation CEO this. Akademiks is posting about the deposition. Come on, gang. Come on. When I tell y'all that Rock Nation, Desiree Perez, in my belief, is lining the whole industry up, and everything, even the Meg the Stallion, the Halle Baileys of the world, if you connected to Rock Nation, trust me, they're cooking up some type of poisonous secret sauce to get your ass. Y'all think I'm lying? Well, here it is in 4K. The lawyers of Megan the Stallion, because I posted a story saying, yo, I'm in this deposition. They're asking about Drake. She says, tell Des. I said he couldn't get to the end of the depot without posting about it.
Trying to get off this damn call. She just fucking
all these names,
fucking slap.
It'll be interesting to figure out who these people are. Kayla Fleming, Julian Scholem, Joseph Bashi. They're pretty good. They're probably pretty good guys. I have nothing wrong with Quinn Emanuel, but I could tell that Rock Nation is a puppeteer pulling them strings. That's not onto y'all chat. This particular deposition, I'm not a defendant. I'm not an involved party. They claim that I might have discoverable evidence. That's why they've subpoenaed me. And the subpoena required me to do a deposition that they should have been asking me about my knowledge of any information that could help or hurt the defendant or the plaintiff. And the people they asked me about was people like Nicki Minaj, Drizzy Drake. Hey, did Drake ever pay you? Did he ever do this? In the deposition from Meg, they're saying tell Desiree.
This was very interesting and extremely revealing. While Rock Nation and Desiree Perez have denied the rumors of being involved in the takedown of Tory, it's strange to see Meg's lawyers talking about reporting back directly to Desiree Perez. Why does the CEO of a massive company like Rock Nation have so much interest in a lawsuit filed by Meg against a random blogger? In my opinion, Desiree is deeply involved in this Tory takedown. We always hear her name when things like this happen. I wonder why. Also, it's interesting to see Rock Nation trying to gather dirt on Drake after Drake sues UMG, which is in a partnership with Rock Nation. I know people think Rock Nation is an independent label owned and operated by Jay-Z, but that is not the case. A simple Google search would reveal that Rock Nation is under UMG, the same label Drake is suing. Now, all of a sudden, Rock Nation's lawyers are asking questions about Drake. It's pretty obvious what's going on here. Like I said in my video about Drake's lawsuit against UMG, they're going to find any way to bring Drake down. During the deposition, they eventually began talking about the Megan Thee Stallion trial, where we can see exactly what the lawyers were there for. They not only wanted to intimidate Akademiks and get information out of him they can use against their rivals, but also force him into a corner where he would be forced to backtrack on what he said about Megan in the past. They were almost trying to force him to say Tory was guilty. But surprisingly, Akademiks didn't back down and instead told Meg's lawyers to their face that he believed Meg's a bold-faced liar.
You say that you and he believe that his incarceration was...
Counsel, please get closer to the mic.
Sorry, when you say that... Let's try this again. When you say that you and him have had conversations about his incarceration not being that fair, you're referring to Mr. Lanes' incarceration?
Oh, no, I didn't say we had conversations. I said our disposition. I think we have similar dispositions. I didn't say we talked about it. It's about it. I said, I along with him believe he's incarcerated unfairly. I mean, I think we don't need to have a conversation about it. He has filed multiple appeals, and me personally, I have, in my personal opinion, I think his incarceration is BS. Yeah, and unfair. Yes.
And by unfair, you mean unjust?
Yes.
And by unjust, would you say wrongfully convicted?
Yes.
What's your basis to believe that he was wrongfully convicted?
The basis would be, I sat through and watched. I thought the burden of proof was on the prosecutor to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Tory Lanez was not only in possession of a weapon, but shot Miss Pete. And I had a lot of doubt. There was a lot of doubt that I thought was more than reasonable. So under that premise, I don't to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Tory Lanez was not only...
Believe that he was wrongfully convicted.
The basis would be, I sat through and watched. I thought the burden of proof was on the prosecutor to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Tory Lanez was not only in possession of a weapon, but shot Miss Pete. And I had a lot of doubt. There was a lot of doubt that I thought was more than reasonable. So under that premise, I don't see, or I couldn't stand behind a decision to put somebody in jail for 10 years when there's more than what I believe is reasonable doubt that he didn't commit these crimes. So, from there, I'm not gonna agree with any type of incarceration of him.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a...
How could you not?
You thought that there was sufficient evidence to sustain a conviction against him until after the trial concluded, or did you speak on it during the duration of the trial?
Oh, definitely spoke on it during the duration. When people are watching me give an opinion or cover a trial, it's definitely rooted in how I see it, mixed with, hey, listen, these are the facts. From the get-go, I definitely thought, hey, listen, this is a crock of BS. The get-go where the victim was supposedly, I felt like she was just lying. I felt like she was an habitual liar. I felt like she couldn't tell the truth to save her life. And then now when it relied on her testimony, along with a couple of things from what I've seen, but her testimony definitely was an important factor.
Just interject real quick. When you say a couple other things, you mean other evidence that was admitted at trial and considered by the jury during the criminal trial, right?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Like bullet fragments pulled from her feet, right? At surgery.
Something. Say again?
Okay, let's try the question again. She just objected to form. That's okay. You can still answer, but I'll repeat the question.
Another form is that it's assuming facts, not in evidence.
Okay, that's not an objection during a deposition, but okay. One of the forms of evidence was metallic fragments that were pulled from Miss Pete's feet after surgery that was admitted into trial, right?
Yes. Are we? I mean, I could broadly lay out why I feel that way, unless you're trying to get me to agree or disagree with each single point. The point of, and I'll sum it up for you. I'm going to think someone is a liar when they get pulled over by the police and they tell the police I stepped on glass.
I didn't get shot. Oh, you did it? No, man. I mean, no, sir. I didn't get shot. Oh, you did it? No, man. I mean, no, sir.
And it doesn't come out later until you're mad. I like to say all those things because people's objectives change over time. So if I was supposed to believe this person who ends up being the star witness, when she first gets pulled over, she stepped on glass. If I was supposed to believe her in trial, when she now hates this guy, and we all know, and again, I'm saying we all know, but I'm saying it from just a societal perspective. Listen, there's no girlfriend that's going to have a bad breakup with you and then go say, this guy is the best guy ever. Stories are always going to change, perspective change. Then she says, no, he shot me. So again, I'm going off of those things, and I like to believe women. So when she tells me one thing and then she tells me another, I don't know what to believe, right? And to me, that's doubt already. That's doubt.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this question. And you didn't even go to a single day of the trial in person, correct?
No.
Okay. And you understand that after the trial, a jury came to a verdict, right?
I mean, that's how trials go. The verdicts is usually
Right. And in this case, a jury did come to a verdict, correct?
Yes, they did. They did. They convicted him. I still.
That's right. And they came to that. They came to that conclusion unanimously, right?
Yes. And I still disagree.
Okay. But unanimity means that all 12 juror members signed on to the same verdict, correct?
Yes.
After hearing all of the evidence, all 12 individual members of the jury agreed that the prosecution had proved.
They agreed, or they just told you they agreed.
Beyond a reasonable doubt that Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion on June 12th, 2020, right?
So I've never argued what the
Alan, it's a yes or no question.
Yes, I've never, but it's a non sequitur because I've never said
it's not a non sequitur, Mr. Allen. It's a question.
Because just starting from what I said what I believed. You're telling me what the jury did. Me and the jury are not the same people. So, for example,
Understood.
OJ
Mr. Allen,
been acquitted of murder, but there are reasonable people who believe he did it. I don't have to accept what the jury said just because it was unanimous and they saw quote unquote all of the testimony. Also, I don't even believe that. That's part of his entire appeal. We have
what's part of his entire appeal? What's part of his entire appeal?
Well, there's evidence and testimony that I think is. Let me lay this out. Megan Thee Stallion is a flat out liar, in my opinion.
What's your basis for saying that she's a flat out liar?
I've seen her say something on Gayle King, and then when it came to being questioned by the prosecutors and being on the stand, she said something different. If that's not a lie, you tell me what it is. Okay. Mm-hmm. So she was clearly intoxicated that night. I don't think that's a something we have to debate. Kelsey intoxicated that night. Okay. Tory intoxicated that night. The only person that was not intoxicated, the only person I wanted to hear, I don't want to hear from the drunk people. The only person that was sober that night was Jaquan or whatever his name is, Jaquan. He's the person I want to hear. Again, from what I've seen, Tory's team, they definitely fumbled that because they should have had him testify. He didn't testify. But if I'm a person, again, I'm not saying if we didn't accept the jury's decision, we would have went to break him out of jail. And we're talking about we as a collective in terms of the people of the United States. But we accept that a jury, when they do their job, they do their job. So we accept all their decisions. Doesn't mean that we have to agree with the conclusion they came to. No one's saying the jury didn't come to a unanimous decision convicting him. What we're saying is, despite that, we believe that he's being held in jail. And maybe I need to define this. When I say unfairly, we don't believe, or I don't believe, that he shot this woman, as the story is presented via how the trial went down. And
what is your basis? So what I fail to understand is, as somebody who did not sit through the trial, did not hear through all the evidence, what is your basis for your belief that he did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion, although a jury of 12 who heard all the admissible evidence disagrees with you? All right. So, Mr. Allen, what I was asking was, can you explain to me the basis for your belief that Mr. Lanez did not actually shoot Megan Thee Stallion when, in point of fact, a jury of 12 determined that based on all of the evidence that they heard, that he did.
Ma'am.
Objection, that's the form.
Thank you.
This isn't
Good
outsourcing,
job.
it's
Good job.
outsmarting. She runs two
Good
companies
job.
with a team of AI specialists, and it works.
I'll answer the question, but I feel like we are going in circles. I flat out stated that, again, I could lay out 20 points if you want to just consume and eat up time having me do that. But the initial basis of me believing that this did not happen, as how, yes, he is convicted, is because I believe Meg Thee Stallion is a liar. She lied initially. She lied on the national news. And I am skeptical that the truth finally came out in court. Based on that, there are alternate theories that I feel and is suggested that that is more a, and again, this is from my perspective. So we're not, I'm not sitting here saying the jury did not. Okay, we accept. There's alternate theories other than him shooting her that would even substantiate why, first of all, maybe he's just the worst shot in the world. If he's shooting a chick and shot 5 times, not one of them directly connected, it's hard for me to think. It's a man and a woman. I get it. Meg is like this behemoth of a person, and Tori's this little small dweeby dude, whatever. But it's very interesting, and it doesn't make. Again, I'm using common sense. I get it.
As you can see, the lawyer gets very defensive when Meg was called out. She went on the attack almost immediately, even when Akademiks repeatedly said it was just his opinion, and he didn't believe her because she was a liar. This again shows how Rock Nation is taking advantage of the legal system to intimidate and force people into submission. That's why they have no issues with coming after Milagro and suing her for money she likely doesn't even have. It's all about teaching a lesson and trying to keep people from talking about them. They want to bully people like me, covering their disturbing ways, letting us know that they have no issues coming even after smaller platforms that expose them. They want us silenced. Now, while Akademiks exposed Rock Nation with his deposition, he also kind of exposed himself, admitting multiple times that he is just a paid mouthpiece for the labels. During the deposition, Akademiks admits the obvious that I've been saying for years now. He gets paid by all the major record labels in order to promote and market their artists on his platform.
So they start asking me, well, who have paid you to promote this shit?
You've pimped
and I've said that. I pimped the record industry. I'm very proud of it.
Positive impact.
The music industry.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember talking about that?
Yeah, well, I don't remember it specifically, but if I said that, it was more of their labels, whether with their knowledge or not.
Are there any other record labels that you haven't already told me about this morning that have paid you to promote one of their artists?
That pretty much encapsulates all of them, right? I said UMG, Sony, Warner. Those are the 3 record labels that control 85% of all active. And by the way, I think everybody knows this, right? Like, there's no secret that's happening here where you're like, oh my god, I've worked with Interscope, I've worked with Republic, I've worked with everybody. Def Jam, I work with Def Jam a lot. You feel me? Like I've worked with Atlantic. Like, brother, if you're breaking news thinking that or think I'm about to like be lying about, oh, I've never worked with labels. No. I love working with labels. They've been a part of my business for a good time.
Yeah, he always said that.
Now, I understand that he is running a business and it's how he makes money, but it does make him disingenuous and untrustworthy when he's taking money from labels to promote artists. As if he's taking money to promote an artist, his coverage of music isn't authentic. It is influenced by monetary compensation. Realistically, some or all of his coverage could be theoretically paid for by the labels, making him a part of the very corrupt machine that operates in the music industry. Akademiks allowed his greed to get the best of him, because at the beginning, he was making a living of just making content about his opinion of hip-hop, but then he started selling his opinion to the labels with the most money. It destroyed his credibility, and in a way, it's a form of selling out. This is why Akademiks won't back Drake in this lawsuit against UMG. Akademiks knows if he takes Drake's side, he's done in the music industry, as UMG is the biggest label in hip-hop and likely has paid Akademiks millions of dollars. He doesn't want to get on their bad side and lose all that money. Honestly, though, I am surprised he is willing to go against Rock Nation, as he's openly admitted to fearing them several times. Either way, I think it's good that Rock Nation is finally being exposed. They're obviously the new gatekeepers in hip-hop and are using their power for all the wrong reasons. I want to know what you guys think about this below. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Oh. So is this up to date?
Mostly.
What else been going on in the world? I've been in my bubble. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit been going on, right? You see, it's a hurricane on the way from the hit somewhere. Maybe going right past Florida. Again. We probably can wrap it up.
If you get stuck on the melody, or if you just feel like you can't get a song started, Output's co-producer is very dope. They make it much easier for us to either get inspiration or to help us when we just can't find that right element. Let me show you guys how this thing works. I made a really quick beat, but it doesn't sound finished. And that's where a co-producer will come in to help you out.
They got me feeling like I'm academic. Whatever agenda they have versus Nikki, they're operating. I told them there is recording cameras in the room that I'm sitting in. Like everything is, every stream, I have surveillance cameras back there. There's nothing that I'm doing that's not going to be recorded. For my safety and everybody else. But I also want to be, respectful. So I would probably have to edit out and the lawyer for Meg Thee Stallion, and I'm gonna say / Rock Nation, because you're gonna notice some other attorneys hop in there, and it's gonna be very interesting. But we're gonna get to that. So first and foremost, I plan to put it out. Okay. They try to ask all type of questions, like everything they've asked, and maybe that's why people are scared of depositions. I've told y'all all this shit. I don't give a damn. You get what I'm saying? So there's nothing that I'm hiding from in terms of information. And to be honest, like if it could have been live stream, I would have live streamed it yesterday, if you ask me. Right?
We already know.
of course, they try to get into certain details. Yo, how much you getting paid? How much you do this? How much blah 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 blah. You know, and all that type of stuff. The deposition was a fishing expedition, if you ask me. They wanted to know about Nicki Minaj. They wanted me to. I could tell they wanted me to make a statement on the record that Nicki Minaj pays for promotion or maybe music promotion or blogs or let's not say blogs. Me but that would be asinine. I've never liked Nicki. Nicki's never liked me, But they wanted to get. I could tell they have whatever agenda they have versus Nicki. They're operating on, right? So they're like, let's see if Act knows anything, and they try to because. Meg Thee Stallion versus a blogger has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. Yet they ask about Nicki Minaj. Yet they brought up Drake multiple times. Yet they asked if Drake has paid me. When Drake is not the subject, he's not defendant. He's not that I know any party to this damn case that their claim is defamation by a blogger. Then they got into a part when they said it's like it wasn't even a deposition at that point. It was like two people arguing in the room. It's like she wanted me to basically say that Meg didn't lie. And I'm like, no, I believe she's a liar because I have seen her lie and I've heard her admit to lying. What more do I need to deem a person a liar? Well, the jury believed her. Why you don't believe? Like, man, shut the fuck up. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I want to let you know how this is a top law firm. Jay-Z, Quinn Emanuel, that's a law firm. And by the way, I went toe-to-toe with him. No lawyer with me. I was just there. I'm just there waiting. You feel me? You want to know who are these people? This is the court reporter. Type in. This is the main lawyer that is operating from Quinn Emanuel on this particular case for Megan Pete. This lawyer here, which you're going to see how interested it is, because we got their names. We could Google them. We could Google them. She works at Quinn Emanuel. Matter of fact, let's Google him now. Okay, let's Google him now. Actually, because they have a good time Googling me. They brought up 20 different articles that they said I was associated with. Right. So let's see if we can flip the script. Let's see what's going on. Right. So this young woman on the right, which she wasn't there, but I noticed anytime I started to speak. Well, I started to speak and I brought up, I said, well, labels like Rock Nation. And I was like, hey, listen, I know what law firm you guys are. They bring this woman in and she pops on screen. I'm like, huh? Let's Google who she is. Let's Google who she is. I got everybody's name. I got everybody's name. Marie. This is her right here. Let's go to her Instagram, shall we? This is her right here. Team Rock. And this is her. What's Team Rock? By the way, she's an associate at Los Angeles office. She joined into Team Rock. What the fuck is Team Rock?
Rock Nation. You know what Team Rock is.
Okay. Okay.
It's the Rock. You know it.
Team Rock.
You know what Team
Probably
Rock
don't have to look too far to figure out what Team Rock is. Okay.
Tell me what's Team Rock. Team Rock is them.
Don't have to look too far to see what Team Rock is. Okay. We don't have to look too far. We don't have to look too far. But anyway, remember, by the way, I asked them because they wanted to clarify some things. Do you know who Daystar Peterson is? I said, know him as Tory. I said, but I'm confused. I thought this was a case having to do with Milagro Grams, aka Milagro Cooper, versus Megan Pete, aka Meg Thee Stallion. Why are you saying if I'm familiar with Daystar Peterson? Is he a defendant? Is he a co-defendant? No.
DSG presents your favorite classic fleece, the All-Star. It comforts.
But they just wanted to ask about it the whole time. Who else? Who else did they ask about? So I tell them, I say, well, Rock Nation's name keep coming up. Are they involved in this? And they're like, oh, they're not a plaintiff. It's only Megan Pete. But clearly, it's the same office that works involved. All right. So I'll start off by there. Right. So we have Big Ack, lawyer who thinks she's like, I don't know who she thinks she is. Then there's another lawyer. She's like the exhibit girl. And then she's the Rock Nation, like whatever. And then there's a bunch of other lawyers. They're all in there. Like I can see the chat. They're all in there. I can imagine whatever. And this is the good old court reporter. I believe her name is Annette. She's a really nice lady. Okay. She told me to slow down a few times. I was speaking too fast. Okay. But it's all good. She's a great woman. Now, before I get to it, and by the way, again, because I got to piece up how I could even play this, I got to piece it up because I don't want to, cognizantly, and I would never disrespect the court. So even though it wasn't told to me by a judge, it was told to me in a deposition proceeding that certain exhibits that they would show me, whether it be text messages that they received from turned over cell phones or whatever, those particular things are under a protective order. So I can't show you those things, guys. I can't, and I won't. And even though I just have raw footage that I'll be able to go back to, I have to make sure and I'm gonna do my utmost best because I don't want to show those things. There's nothing there anyway, I'm gonna be honest. But I want to make sure in me showing you guys, and by the way, I told them, I said, hey, listen, I understand what a protective order is, but if you ask me a question, did you walk your dog today? I definitely plan to go online and tell them, you asked me if I walked my dog today. So questions and conversations that doesn't seem to contain privileged material that you're presenting to me, those things I am absolutely finna go. Like, this ain't secret. You ain't about to, y'all ain't about to, Rock Nation ain't about to kill me in secret. Y'all gotta kill me in public. I'm sorry. Okay. And I'm saying that tongue in cheek. Anyway. So that happens, but before I get to, I'm gonna start playing a few things that maybe you guys would care.
So y'all ain't trying to get it. Y'all trying to get some extra information, trying to kill me.
I ain't gonna lie.
He's really trying to get extra
Rock Nation might have sent the B squad, man. Yo, might have sent the B squad at the boy. Y'all gonna send the squad. Might want to send the A. Okay, might want to send the A squad. The A squad gonna be the squad. All right. Because also, I'm thinking, why y'all want to put me in a deposition when y'all know I have the biggest mouth in hip-hop history? Pause. That sounded crazy, huh? Okay, like that. Okay. Now, first and foremost, so after hour five, I'm doing my little thing. I got, I had a little bit of essential. I came in with a plate, like a cookout, start eating, wash it down with some Gatorade. Bored me a little bit. So, of course, had to, go get a little cup of, some essential. And didn't matter. I was still sharp as a knife. So we get to about like hour 5. They're hoping I'm exhausted. I could tell. You see, these motherfuckers work on the clock. They're trying to get out of here. I'm like, we got content. I'm good. Nigga, I canceled my day. We got bomb tent. We're here. Don't you worry. I knew you niggas was doing some fuck shit. All I had to do was just sit back and let y'all expose yourselves and expose your hands. I've been waiting for this moment. Because when I tell every nigga in the industry that Rock Nation be doing all type of fuck shit, they're like, what are you talking about? Jay-Z's a good guy. I'm like, I ain't saying nothing about Jay-Z. That company, they're only on fuck shit.
Jigga man,
so
nothing about this. Once Jigga,
I'm sipping, but he's still sharp as a knife. Anyway, it gets to one point. This is hour 5. They're exhausted. Yo, Big Act is. Listen, chat. I could stream for 12 hours talking to myself. You think 5 attorneys gonna get me? Nigga, I'm talking their ear off. Yo, they get so tired. Remember, they're working on the hour. Each of these lawyers, like for a big law firm like this, they might be getting $1,000 an hour, $1,500 an hour. Just do the math. Look how many lawyers they got on here. And just say 1,000. Let's say everyone's getting 1,000 an hour. We all spent 7 hours. 7 hours, 7,000 per person. Meg and Rock Nation, whoever, probably spent about $21,000 to talk to me. And don't worry, I felt we got content, so I'm good with it. Because I was like, damn, the lawyer's getting paid. I'm gonna get paid out of this. We got bomb 10. Here we go. So, hour 5, chat. They're exhausted. They don't like working too long. I'll clock in for a good 24. I'm good. So they asked to put up an exhibit and say, hey, exhibit girl, could you put up an exhibit that we want to show Act? They fucked up. Shorty, instead of putting up the exhibit, shows her screen. And I see the chat. of the conversation happening with the lawyers. Oh, you want to see? By the way, when that happened, I had a nice smirk on my face. I said, I made a little timestamp. Don't worry. I'm going to come back to it. Here's a screenshot here. Bang! Quinn Emanuel, look at this. Y'all done fucked up now. Here, I mean, oh, they put up the wrong thing. Y'all done fucked up now. Look at all these motherfuckers. Okay. Look, I don't know why they're talking about OVO. What is OVO? I don't know why Quinn Emanuel in their Slack, I think this is Slack, is saying OVO. I don't know. Then the other one says, Marie, good. I got more than we thought we would on that. Just make sure you're sharing the right screen. So she did it once. And the other ones are saying, yo, you shared the wrong screen. Like, you got to get, come on. Like, we're getting paid $1,500 an hour. We got to do this right. We're bleeding Meg's pockets. Let's come with some results. Okay? Bet.
Right.
You know,
build a website you love
so
with Wix.
They bleeding that purse.
For your words,
They bleeding that purse.
They did it again. Watch this.
She did.
This is not know I was getting on their skin chat. Look at this shit chat. Look, I'm talking their ear off. They said, if he won't shut the fuck up, I'm never getting through this. Yeah, I had a lot to say. Yeah, I had a lot to say. Yeah, I had a lot of motherfucking things to say. I had a lot to say. Told my if I don't shut the fuck up, you ain't getting through this. You ain't gonna get through this. Keep building Meg Thee Stallion and Rock Nation. I got a lot to say. No, homie, we got no. Listen, yo, but today, cuz I had time. Look, she just fucking shared our Slack. Atlanta, they're trying to fire you. You the black girl over there. She was a black girl. So the black girl was the exhibit girl. She accidentally shared the shit, and they stopped having her share the shit. Then the lawyer, they're both lawyers. Then the other lawyer tried to share it. Then she did the same thing. So, yo, Atlanta, you're a black girl. I saw you laughing at a couple of my jokes. I know you're over there with the bad people. You're over there with that side. But it's okay. I know you're trying to get your check. Okay? Get in and get out. Marie, Team Rock, what the fuck? Unfucking believable. Here's the interesting part. Tell Dez. By the way, I posted we had a break. I told him I wouldn't be on my phone while I'm answering questions. But these lawyers, they couldn't either hold their bladder or they all needed food. I think somebody did number 2 or something while we were doing it. They're like, yo, we need some more time. We got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, damn. Yo, what y'all got in the cafeteria up there at the Rock Nation lawyer offices? They couldn't hold their bladders. Break after break after break. So on one of the breaks, I posted, yo, they're asking me crazy shit up in here about Drake, everybody. Listen, I'm going to snitch. I'm going to tell the world. Look what she says. And this is where I realized we got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Dez. If you're the lawyer for Megan Pete, why would you need to tell Dez? Who's Dez? The only Dez that I know, and I could be wrong. Desiree Perez, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Rock Nation. So you did this. So with y'all sitting there with me for 7 hours claiming that y'all had zero affiliation. And that, yes, even if y'all did represent Rock Nation, this is the Meg Thee Stallion thing. My conduct in that deposition, y'all are in an internal chat reporting, go tell Rock Nation CEO this. Akademiks is posting about the deposition. Come on, gang. Come on. When I tell y'all that Rock Nation, Desiree Perez, in my belief, is lining the whole industry up, and everything, even the Meg Thee Stallion, the Halle Baileys of the world, if you connect it to Rock Nation, trust me, they're cooking up some type of poisonous secret sauce to get your ass. Y'all think I'm lying? Well, here it is in 4K. The lawyers of Megan Thee Stallion, because I posted a story saying, yo, I'm in this deposition. They're asking about Drake. She says, tell Dez. I said he couldn't get to the end of the depot without posting about it. All these names, it'll be interesting to figure out who these people are. Kayla Fleming, Julian Scholem, Joseph Bocci. They're probably pretty good. They're probably pretty good guys. I have nothing wrong with Quinn Emanuel, but I could tell that Rock Nation.
I
is the
bet you
fucking
the
hero of
internet
this
got
train.
all them names figured
That's
out.
not onto y'all chat.
Do this shit.
This particular deposition, I'm not a defendant. I'm not an involved party. They claim that I might have discoverable evidence. That's why they've subpoenaed me. And the subpoena required me to do a deposition that they should have been asking me about my knowledge of any information that could help or hurt the defendant or the plaintiff. And the people they asked me about was people like Nicki Minaj, Drizzy Drake. Hey, did Drake ever pay you? Did he ever do this? Who is Grand Wizard Chat nigga? What else they asked me? Well, they asked me everything, but y'all didn't focus on the case. They asked me mostly about Tory. But anyway, if anyone, because sometimes people think I'm a kook, like, yo, like you just making shit up about my knowledge of any information that could help. Did he ever do this? Who is Grand Wizard Chat nigga? What else they asked me? Well, they asked me everything, but y'all didn't focus on the case. They asked me mostly about Tory. It's a little bit odd to me. But anyway, if anyone, because sometimes people think I'm cool, like, yo, like you just making shit up. In the deposition for Meg, they're saying tell Desiree. And by the way, chat, even with a little bit of, essential water in my system, 5 hours in, I spotted that mistake. It was on the screen for 3 seconds. I mentally timestamped it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Yo, let me in the Slack channel. I want to be up in the Slack channel. I can't get in here. Yo, they ain't gonna let me in the Slack channel though. So they ain't gonna let me in the Slack channel. I want to be up in there with Marie. Marie bad. I want to be up in there with her. I want to be up in there with her. Look at this. Anyway. So let me see what I can share. Let me see what I can share. These people, man. These motherfucking people, man. Let's see if we can start like this. Hey, how you doing? Oh, you want to see how I pulled up? So I pulled up, chat. I ain't even gonna cap with you, chat. This is how I pulled up. This is how I started. This is how I pulled up.
Hey, Mr. Allen.
Hey, how you doing? You hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
I hear you.
Okay, great. So we're gonna get started and ready to go.
Food was banging. Amazing.
Oh, in a couple.
You know my mama here, right? My mom made some shit. Oh my God.
Couple minutes. I don't know if the videographer or the court reporter have just some sort of spelling question.
Atlanta. I could tell this chick hating on you because I could see. I know you seen it too. Because she talking shit. You made a mistake. She made the same mistake, but she over here cussing you out like you ain't shit. I heard how she talked to you. If they fire you up there, I got you as general counsel of the academy. I need you over here. I need a black queen over here, man. I need a black queen. I need a black queen as general counsel of the academy. Okay? So if they fire you or they play games with you, just get at me, but this offer only lasts for 90 days. Because other than that, I'm going to think that Jay-Z sent you in as a mole to backdoor me. Okay? I got to be honest. I got to be honest. Okay? Anyway.
It's for you before we start, okay?
Sir. First, could you give me your full legal name, sir?
All right. Anyway, it's a lot. So they do a lot of talking, and then they start asking about, yo, what do? You stream? What's the dirt? Of course, I'm gonna make content out of this. You made this whole day. And any other little niggas that want to get me depositions, trust me, I'm making content because I got nothing to hide. I probably said more online than I've probably said in private anyway. So the fucking thing that I'm like, oh, hope that doesn't come out. Bring it out at me. Well, at least at first, and then we missed that date, but whatever.
Right, and that was.
All right, I got to skip through this.
I'm just asking if that individual runs the account.
Oh, they was on Grand Wizard's dick. I swear. I swear.
I'm just asking if that individual runs the account. Who does run the Akademiks TV accounts?
Ran by multiple people, but one of my close friends does run it. His name is Grand Wizard. He runs that. Grand Wizard Chat nigga. Here we go.
Grand Wizard Chat. What?
Nigga.
Okay.
Can you spell that? Nick, I didn't get that.
Now I thought he was playing with me. What you mean spell nigga? What you mean? You know what that? Come on, stop playing with me. I had to get it right.
The last part of the name.
Huh? Spell the last part of the name? Look, even the black girl was like, hold on now. Even the black girl was like, hold on now. Hold on. Hey, Atlanta, I don't know if I'm saying your name wrong. Them white people up there, I can see. Yo, even the black chick was like, wait, hold on now. What the fuck? What we doing? What we doing? Yo, she on her Anthony Fantano shit. Close friends does run it. His name is Grand Wizard. He runs that. Grand Wizard Chat nigga. Keep watching Shorty in the left right here. I fuck with her.
Grand Wizard Chat. What?
Nigga.
Okay.
Can you spell that? Nick?
Can you spell it? Oh, nah. This is that Jim Crow shit right here. Hold on now. We gonna do it.
I didn't get that last.
Look at my face and look at her. It's black. Yo, you see, black people got a shared consciousness. Even though she's over there working with venom in them, she knows what it is. What you mean? Like, come on, bitch. Like, you playing out. You playing out. You playing out. You playing. Look, both our faces say the same thing. Look at our faces. What? Look at her face. Look at her face. Her face is like, let me just keep milking Desiree Perez, Meg Thee Stallion, and motherfucking Sean Carter. We over here like, should we call Dr. Well, Dr. Umar might need some bread. I don't know if he's going to come over here. I don't know if Dr. Umar going to come over here. Who do we call when we find some racism now? If we feel like this is about to be some racism, who is the number one person we going to call? Because she was giving the look too. Yeah, she knew what it was. Who were we gonna call? I don't know who we call. Okay, anyway.
Part of the name.
Are we spelling the N-I-G-G-A? Or I gotta let them know it's N-I-G-G-A. You feel me? I don't know if she was trying to figure out if it was an ER type of situation.
I didn't hear it clearly. That's why.
Okay. It's Grand Wizard Chat niggas, all one word.
And I think, for purposes of this,
with the A, not
fine,
the ER.
Understood?
Look, see? Clock it. Clock it, girl. Clock it. Clock it. Clock it. Clock that shit, girl. She know what it is. You know what it is, man. Stop playing. Just stop playing. Clock that shit. Facts. We're calling Tariq Nasheed if this shit wasn't left. Feel me? Yeah. I had to make it known on the record. It's with an A, not an ER. Relax. Relax. Relax.
Call Dago.
We gonna call somebody. Here we go.
But
yeah, you could tell. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm fucking with Shorty though. I ain't fucking with Shorty. I'm fucking with Shorty. Still. I'll take her out for drinks.
And that's how they gonna get you.
Come on now.
Stupid, simple.
Understood. But I think you fine if I just call him Grand Wizard or Grand Wizard Chat.
We could use that. I'll be comfortable if you use that. Yes. Yeah, I'll be comfortable. Because if you start saying nigga up in here, we might have a problem. I know y'all work for Rock Nation, but there might be a problem up in here. This deposition might stop getting deposed. Facts.
Okay, great. That's what I feel most comfortable using. With the individual who runs the Grand Wizard Chat account.
He was a huge supporter of mine, going back for probably over 10 years. And I've always, embraced the audience as you guys helped me build the platform. The platform belongs to you as well. So he's kind of done his thing and built up a great meme page and, you utilize the fact that we had an audience, provided related content, built up his page, and then eventually at a certain point, I was saying, hey, listen, I got to do a million things. I got to stream. I got to do these. I got to do business calls. Okay, I'm not gonna play everything. Listen, Grant's my man. Y'all know Grant's my man. Okay, let me try to get. I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna show everything. I'm trying to skip through. Yeah, so they show my Instagram page. They could become members and all. Okay, so they start asking me about money. They say, how do you make money? I say, bro, I'm a streamer. I work with labels. I have other businesses, but you probably only care about the businesses online, and they only did. And it was mostly about, okay, well, I work with capital of Jay-Z and what seemed to be, we're like the home team, and then they completely obliterate competition and also
music that we haven't identified.
I can't hear you.
Are there any other record labels that you haven't already told me about this morning that have paid you to promote one of their artists?
That pretty much encapsulates all of them, right? I said UMG, music companies. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I said so to speak. Oh, now they start asking. Yo, shout out to Shorty, man. I like her face. Pause. Well, not pause. Can't hear you.
Oh, have you ever been paid by 1501 to promote any of their artists?
15. That's Meg's like former label. 01. Oh, okay. That is Meg Thee Stallion's or former label. I can't recall. I can't recall. I do believe I've got. I think I probably did. They had a girl afterward. I think they have paid for Meg. And this is me, like, again, I'm just kind of, because I thought about that question. I think 1501, not directly. 1501 paid for Meg's promotion earlier in her career, or especially early on. These artists are gonna go through me. Like I'm keeping it a beat. I think 1501, not directly, but through 300, that paid for Meg, and then they paid for. There was another girl that was like Meg Light, and I don't want to disrespect her, but I forgot what her name was.
My boy going through his deposition and correcting his answer to the deposition after he rethought about the question that he going over.
Forgot what her name was. I think they might have got
and trying to expose the whole situation.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And by the way, here's the thing: this is what litigation gonna bring. You see all this shit. Yo, you heard what Drake said? The darkest secrets are coming to light. I got no problem with them. This ain't secrets for me. These are secrets for these artists who act like they just got hot all of a sudden. So y'all can have me in a million deposition. I will sit there and spell out for every single artist who paid and who didn't. I will tell y'all niggas. Oh yeah, I ran that budget up. What are you talking about? So I give no fucks. I do believe I've gotten paid to promote Meg Thee Stallion. She's a major artist. I know. Oh, look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh my God.
I get it. I get it. It's like she was trying to basically say someone other than Meg. Sorry. My memory only remembers. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Let me get some essential. I can't play without me being here because there's a protective order on certain executives. It has got hot all of it.
When too much work bogs you down, Asana helps you handle it. That's because Asana.
But son, so y'all can have me in a million deposition. I will sit there and spell out for every single artist who paid and who didn't. I will tell y'all niggas. Oh yeah, I ran that budget up. What are you talking about? So I give no fucks. I do believe I've gotten paid to promote Meg Thee Stallion. She's a major artist. I know. Oh, look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Ah! 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 It has got hot all of a sudden. So someone other Stallion. She's a major artist. I know. Oh, look at her face. Look at her face. Look at her face. Ah! Ah! I'm just trying to tell y'all this. I will show up to y'all in that position. I got no problem. By the way, I could easily duck this. Process server shows to my house 3 times. Last time I said, open the gate, let him in. Open the gate, let him in.
For people.
Just look at that facial expression, chat.
Kanye and Weezy got the most famous depositions.
Oh man.
Act more than the running.
Oh man. Sidebar. Oh, she now folds up under Warner, but even at that time, going through 300, I know we had a relationship with 300 in that promotional aspect. So facts. I believe I have been as well. Can't tell you what. Can't tell you, and it probably wasn't directly. Like no, Meg nor 1501. I don't think 1501 ever. We've never invoiced them. So I can't say they've like here's this amount to promote Meg, but have we promoted Meg for money? Of course. Regular. This is a music business. That's why I keep telling y'all. Don't bring me up to y'all little deposition thing, and I'm gonna say what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole truth. Look at her face. She don't like that shit. She don't like this shit. Most of these artists, if they're major artists, they're going to get promotion. We're in the promotion business. We're in the entertainment and promotion business. Yes. I want to put that out there. Big Act has been on top of the promotion and promotion, entertainment, marketing, and digital marketing business for, I want to say, I'm going to clock it to around like 2018.
Almost a decade.
That was the time we were done with. I used to do rounds with all these, like, fly out to LA, go meet all them people up there, hear their little digital plans, realize they're fucking idiots. Go over there, go listen to them. Go to Atlantic, realize a bunch of old coops that run that shit. And the young guys, they're like, we need you to kind of really, even though I wish, marketing budget, studio budget, it's all 100. Of course, the reason why I said not that happy about it is because they have huge budgets. Of course, I would want it. However, all of those associations usually pays itself back. Exclusive interviews, information that we leak. It's usually worth its weight in gold. So, like, we don't look at it like, oh man, we didn't get paid from this person. But yeah.
Did you ever leak exclusive information from someone on Drake's camp on his behalf?
They're on his dick.
Yeah, sure, of course. What type of information have you leaked that you received from Drake's camp?
Usually clearing up rumors. That's
like about what?
It could be, someone. We live in the age of misinformation where fans have now, weaponized lies and misinformation to try to take down someone's. Actually, that sound like defamation. So they would try to make his character look very unsavory or just like he's a horrible person. And, if he's sending out a tweet saying, hey, listen, no, I didn't steal the candy from the candy shop, every 20 seconds, he'll never get music done. So, at times when it bubbles to the radar where we have to talk about it, I personally, I could be like, hey, Drake, is this true? And he'll be like, hey, listen, here's the proof. It happens a lot with people saying, hey, I know this guy, or I did this. He'll like send me his DM with the person, say, I've never spoke to this.
Be respectful of your time, Mr. Allen. You asked me if we could go off the record at 12:20. It is 12:20 now. So that's what I'd like to do.
Chat, this is a lot of shit. I kid you not. It's a lot of BS. Yeah, I think we came back with another one. Yeah, it's a lot of shit, chat. And then the next one is like 5 hours. Like, I don't even know if y'all want to watch all that. Is it this? Yeah, this is it. Oh, man.
Here for the record.
I didn't mention it, too. Yeah. But other than that, she's kind of like been absent from my orbit. It's hard. But not mention it, too.
Here for the record, because I think
now 3 hours into this, they asked me about Milagro. 3 hours. Check this out. So this is 3 hours into it.
Okay. Did you have any communications, and apologies if I asked this question already, but did you have any communications with members of his legal team during the course of the trial?
Nah, I don't talk to his lawyers. Never have.
What about members of his family?
I don't know nobody in his family, honestly.
So you've never spoken to Sunstar Peterson?
I've seen from the media that's his father. No.
Okay. Do you know who Caesar McDowell is?
Yeah.
And he's the CEO of UTP, or Unite the People.
Yeah.
Is that what you understand? To speak to him during the course of Mr. Lanes' criminal trial?
No.
In your communications with Mr. Lanes, since he's been incarcerated, did you ever speak about this case, which is to say the case that Miss Pete has brought against Milagro Cooper?
Nah, me and Tori never even spoke about Milagro. That's why I'm so interested why I'm here.
You've never had any conversations with him whatsoever
Definitely got some essential water in there, chat.
about Milagro Cooper?
Hell no.
Why do you say hell no?
Because in the grand scheme of things that he would want my attention for and I would want his attention for, Milagro is like, with all due respect, is just not something we talk about. I don't know their relationship, lack thereof, or how, whatever. I'd find it amusing or odd if Tori actually said, "Hey, listen, Milagro." I'm like, "Huh?" Only time he's ever talked to me about it was before anything ever happened. This is after quarantine radio. He said he wanted to do a podcast. No, he had mentioned a podcast too. Me, him, and Milagro. Then Joe Budden mentioned it too. Yeah. They were trying. I ain't gonna cap with you. Hold on, I'm gonna take this off the screen for a second to make sure I don't go to any document. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. They were pissed off. What is it? Right, is that? And again, you don't. That's my cursing thing. When in the history of time? Oh, it discharged a few times. Oh, they asked me. Okay. In some street, apparently the car was stopped a little bit into. Here we go. For me to understand, or here we go. Especially one that's lying about something that carries that much gravity. Here we go. Okay, shit again. So not only did I believe she was not shot initially, I believe she was not shot by Tori, because if you're not shot, you're not shot. Here we go. All right. Let me go. A person who would lie about the circumstances.
Conclusion of all of the evidence, you maintain the same belief that Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes.
Okay. From the time before the criminal trial started and when the criminal trial concluded, did you learn anything new that substantiated your belief that you held previously that Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Pete?
The biggest thing I learned was that Meg was a person who would lie about the circumstances of the situation. That's the most important part. Yo, she gets so tight every time I do that, bro. Every time I say that, she's so tight. That was not the assignment. The assignment was go get Akademiks on record in a deposition saying, I never thought that Meg lied. I was just over here over whooping just to get some views. No, I don't think this chick is a credible. I think she's a liar. And I think she's a liar based on what I've seen.
So I'm a little bit confused by that, Mr. Allen, and I'll tell you why. Because you told me that your belief from Jump Street, that Megan Pete was not shot by Tory Lanez, was based in the fact that you thought she was a liar. So I guess my question is, how did you determine that she was a liar from Jump Street if one of the new pieces of information that you just told me you gathered between the start and the finish of the trial was that she lied about certain circumstances?
Again, you're jumbling up two times. So when the incident first happened, I was one of the first media outlets to report on it. It was reported that she stepped on glass. So I believe that she was not shot. Okay. So not only did I believe she was not shot initially, I believe she was not shot by Tory, because if you're not shot, you're not shot by anyone. Right. Then after he was then arrested for shooting her. Right. And with the conclusion of the trial, with everything I saw, what I then came to with my own opinion is that Meg Thee Stallion's a liar. And I don't believe what a liar says, especially one that's lying about something that carries that much gravity. And that's how initially and I hope this is good for clarification. Initially, I believe she did not get shot by Tory because initially I didn't believe she got shot. I do believe she got shot by the end. I just don't believe it was by Tory. I believe she's a liar. I think that's clear.
Okay. And the sole basis of your belief.
Belt! Give him belt!
That it wasn't Tory who shot her. It was
Get some attention. I'm going to let this play because I don't think they're going to bring no exhibits up right now.
somebody else, some scuffle, is just because you believe Meg and Pete to be a liar.
No, I said that's one of the biggest reasons. There were just multiple other reasons that, again, not everything was or is either testimony or submitted evidence. Some didn't get submitted into evidence or wasn't testified to at the time. And a lot of it is being a reasonable person saying, does this make sense? And I've always said it doesn't make sense. So again, this is how I came to my opinion.
Do you have an understanding as to why certain evidence at whether it's a criminal trial or a civil trial is admitted and other evidence is not?
I do.
Do you have an understanding as to how the various rules or doctrines of evidence work across the jurisdictions in the United States?
I think I have a good understanding. I think I have a good understanding.
Okay. So you understand then, if you think you have a good understanding, that one of the reasons why evidence may not be admitted during a trial is due to reliability concerns, right?
I agree.
Okay. So there is often the case that people talk about evidence that was not admitted to trial, and the reason why it was not admitted to trial is because it was unreliable.
I agree.
What are the various, I think the phrase you used was various things, but if I got that wrong, you can correct me. But what are the various things that you believe pointed you to your conclusion that Tory Lanez did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion, other than the statement you've made repeatedly today that you believe Miss Pete is a liar?
It's a good question. So for me to understand, and again, this is, remember, and I got to remind you with this because I know what you're going to do. You're asking my opinion. You're asking my opinion. For me to believe anything, if right now you told me your dog got kidnapped in the Hudson River while you were on a raft, the first thing I'm going to say, how'd you get on a raft in the Hudson River? Like, I'm going to ask some background questions. So for me, with the entire situation, it's more than just what was admissible in court, is does this story make sense? I've heard the story multiple times. I've heard this story in length multiple times. They go to a party. Meg is invited by Kylie Jenner. She's there with her best friend. She's there with a stylist. Tory eventually gets kind of like almost like a third-party invitation. He pulls up and they're all drinking. Kelsey gets pretty inebriated to the point she looks like she's almost blacked out. These are all things that are going to matter to me. Maybe not to the jury. It's going to matter to me. So, okay, all that happens. Meg supposedly, and, I've spoken to some people that supposedly, they were there or they heard this and third. Meg supposedly was getting a little loud. She got into little arguments, little small arguments here or there. But for me, I took from that, this is a sign of intoxication. Tory gets there. He's a small guy. Even though he's a rapper that probably lives a lifestyle that has a higher tolerance. If he's drinking, and we saw them on Instagram Live in a pool, I could see where his tolerance is going to get him inebriated as well. I believe all three are inebriated. I believe that the bodyguard / the driver, Jaquan, I believe he's the only one that's sober. And again, this is why I keep saying my opinion, because my opinion is going to shape everything. Tory's a man who's screwing two women who did not know that they were, first of all, Meg allegedly, right? And I'm going off just the reports that Kelsey has confirmed even on this song. Meg was screwing her man behind her back. Typical Houston chick behavior. You get what I'm saying? That's typical. That's their forte. Trust me, don't ask me, I know. But so that's happening. They find fix them eyebrows. Fix them eyebrows when I'm getting my streamer mode, because now I'm about to give y'all the story. I'm gonna give you out a story. I usually get paid for this. We usually got about 15, 20K on every platform when we doing this, but now you're gonna get it. Rock Nation, you wanted it. I'm gonna give y'all Big Act. Now Big Act is coming home. Big Act just dropped in the fucking deposition. And out, Tory's being extra because he had, and again, remember, this is my opinion because this is how I'm coming up with all my everything I'm coming up with in terms of the narrative. Tory had an issue with Kylie Jenner's baby daddy, who is Travis Scott. So he wants to still get a one-up. He's there. There's two women he's had sex with. They don't know. He's also doing a lot with another woman because he's thinking about a rap beef. Maybe he could, get a one-up on this guy. Meg calls it out. They get a little bit into it. From what it's even testified in court, Tory, Meg, and I guess really Meg and Tory asked to leave. Okay, it was seen as almost Meg, but whatever. I'll just say the group is asked to leave. Right? Somehow they get the intoxicated Kelsey, and they all leave. When they all leave, that is the point where it all kicks off. I've been in those situations where, hey, she didn't know that you were doing this with her. It's gonna be World War V in that car. So I've never bought the narrative that, oh, this is just she just found out that she's been screwing her man for months and it's all chill. But until she says to Tory, you're a short guy that doesn't have a really lucrative music career, then he's like, I'm going to shoot you. That car was probably filled with, hey, how long it's been going on? Yo, you not ish. And that's how this story, and all this matters in how I'm going to think about this, because I need to figure out a motive. Why the hell would Tory Lanez, who is a man who I've watched him in situations with other men where maybe a weapon or other violent means was available to him, why he didn't shoot them? Right? I've seen, like, he's been with many other women. Why he didn't shoot them? What was so special? And, is it the first time he's drank alcohol? Absolutely not. Why he didn't shoot somebody then? So making it make sense to me in a narrative sense. And for me, I cared a lot more about the narrative than what happened because the only sober person never talked. And we don't have no clear video, and the audio depicts 3 shots, then a pause and 2. What I've always said, these women are fighting each other because that's how it happens. When women find out a guy ain't ish, they don't fight the man. They both fight each other. That's how it go down. Okay? Kelsey got all type of marks on her foot. She never was, which, by the way, I think, I always thought Tory's legal team was they were not, what I mean? Maybe you should have got somebody at Quinn and Emmanuel. Y'all could have probably done a better job. But they should have asked the obvious question. Why the heck is this woman have scratches and marks? And she didn't testify even to the fact saying he dragged all of these injuries were from him, even though she did admit to some physicality. So what was never brought up in trial that I always thought, based on the narrative, these women were clearly fighting each other. And by the way, I believe Sean Kelly did mention that. Sean Kelly, or one of the witnesses, did mention that they saw 2 women fighting, which was never looked into, whatever. So 2 women are fighting, okay? In some street. Apparently the car was stopped before because Meg wanted to get out, but she eventually got back in the car. But eventually the car stopped. 2 women are fighting. It doesn't make sense to me that Tory grabs the gun and shoots at one woman 5 times and misses all 5 shots because at least based on the injuries, right? I do believe she got hit with bullets, but I believe the bullets ricocheted off the pavement. And I don't know if I know he's drunk, but I don't know if he's that bad of a shot. You shoot somebody who couldn't be more than 10 to 20 feet away, you miss 5 times. So what I believe, what most likely would be the issue, who has the most likelihood of wanting to shoot the other woman? Maybe if you put Megan and Kelsey side by side, you'll see that there's a vast difference in size. What I think was happening, Meg was tossing around like a rag doll. And then they were fighting. Again, I'm even open to be wrong on how the gun came into play in terms of who pulled the gun out first because it was in a car. But I wholeheartedly believe that woman pointed the gun at Meg. And what Tory did, Tory tried to wrestle the gun away. It discharged a few times. Clear didn't shoot her directly, but it did ricochet off the pavement, and obviously some shrapnel hit her. But still, based on that belief of how I believe that went down, to say that, hey, this dude hopped out, after we just found out he's been screwing both of us, and he says, dance, bitch, dance, and just shot me. I'm not believing that. Also, here's the thing. When in the history of time, and again, I'm using a lot of common sense things to make up my opinion because things got to make sense. You're telling me that Tory does that, tries to execute you on some road in Hollywood, and your best friend doesn't talk to you after that day or after that incident, y'all fall out. How is that a thing? How is that never explained? So there's so much things that lead me to think, yeah, you'd have to be a really fucked up person. I apologize for my cursing, but so you got to be a really effed up person to watch your friend almost get executed and then sit there and basically don't throw this guy underneath the jail unless maybe there was some culpability that you had. And also, she was granted immunity or use immunity at least. So again, I have to think that whatever story that, obviously the jury did agree with and they convicted him of, it ain't just as black and white as that. And again, we could play the technicality game all day where it's like, did Tory have the gun in his, because even in my argument, he's grabbing a gun from her and the gun goes off. If he grabs the gun, technically he's still guilty of the crime, so he has to act like he never did nothing. But common sense, and he's never told me he ever did nothing or not, but it all points to there was a struggle for a gun, gunshots go off, the woman gets hurt, y'all think y'all could cover it up, Tory's trolling online, she feels offended, and she flips the script on him. This other chick who thought it was going to go away, she and Meg, their relationship fall out. She gets immunity later. She's out. I thought she was trying to protect Tory, didn't protect herself. I don't know what's going on. But one thing I don't believe is the narrative of what Meg, the victim, has been trying to do is say, oh, no, this guy just flat out tried to execute me. I don't believe that for 1 second. And I would have probably believed it a little bit more if she was way more forthcoming saying, hey, listen, me and this guy, we had this relationship. This is how these things happen. Her story didn't make sense then. For me, some of her statements were still a bit inconsistent or jumping all over the place because she never addressed the fight on the stand. And then by the end, I was just like, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm throwing this entire thing out. I think this woman is just incapable of telling the truth. And that's where I'm coming up with that. But those are the other factors or the narrative that has led me to believe, hey, Tory didn't do this or Tory's in jail because of not the reason that we believe he should be in jail for, right? Like, and shoot, I've been waiting. If there was ever a video that came out that showcased Tory just aiming at her and trying to shoot this woman, I wouldn't be supporting Tory at all.
Do you think, Mr. Allen, that absent a video, it is impossible to convict somebody of a crime?
No.
Okay.
But the narrative has to make sense.
I got it. I've heard quite a bit of an explanation that you suggest has been grounded in
you mad
your common sense. But what I didn't hear and what I'll ask you to provide is a single piece of any kind of admissible evidence or proof that anything that you just said is true. Do you have it?
Okay, so
objection at the form.
Shorty sassy, but that's got to give it a belt still. The belt got to be given. So again, you're once again trying to argue legally about my opinion, but I'll give you a little bit of that.
No, Mr. Allen, I'm not trying to argue about your opinion. I'm trying to ask you what the basis for your opinion is. Telling me I have an opinion and I just made it up and therefore it's my opinion and I can have it it's not the case. What I'm asking you is what's the basis for your opinion? You haven't told me yet.
Okay.
Do you have one?
Okay. So the basis for my opinion, number one is narrative. I just gave you the narrative. Number two, I do find it rather odd that, and again, based off this theory I have, my theory would have been easily dispelled if they said, oh, we did a GSR test, which is a gunshot residue test on both Tory and Meg, and voila, she was clean. There was no gun fired in her vicinity, except that was not presented, or I've never seen or heard any evidence of her having been tested and being cleared for, I meant Kelsey, by the way. We're gonna correct that. Any gunshot residue. So that goes exactly to my theory, right? Second of all right, cool. You know, at first we hear this, hey, listen.
You're saying that you would have liked to see a GSR test done, not just on Tori, but on Megan as well?
No, Kelsey. Did I say Megan? I mean Kelsey.
Yes.
Megan. Yes, Megan. No, not Megan. Kelsey. I keep mixing up names. Kelsey Harris. Yes, of course. Because in my theory, they're struggling for the gun. Tori's trying to stop it.
Right. Hold on, back up. In your theory, they're struggling for the gun.
Yes.
That's your theory.
Okay. But the way
but hold on. But your theory hasn't been proven by anybody, has it?
Again, you're asking.
No, it's just Mr. Allen. It's a yes or no question. Your theory has not been proven
or disproven
to date by anybody.
Or disproven.
Objection as to form.
Or disproven.
Let's try this. Your theory.
One at a time, please.
Your theory has not been proven to be true, correct?
Yes, or disproven.
Okay. And what has been proven to a jury was what Megan told the jury happened and what the jury accepted based on the evidence, which you don't seem to have.
Well,
they considered
I mentioned
hold on. Not done with the question. So let's try this again so that the record's clear.
I feel like you're testifying here because you're not asking questions. You're literally giving me this chunk of a declarative statement, then asking like, is this yes or no? You're basically like testifying.
Mr. Allen,
you couldn't do this in actual court. I know it's a deposition, but you know you couldn't do this in actual court, right?
Would you like to tell me how to conduct my job?
Well, have you done a criminal case?
Yes, I have. But here's what I would like to say to you. I will be able to ask you whatever questions I deem appropriate, and I ask that you respond to them. And I also ask that you not tell me how to do my job. Do you think you can handle that?
Well, if you want to ask the same question over and over, sure. I guess we're wasting our time.
So let's actually try.
I have one thing to say too. Can you pause a little bit so if I want to object, I can put my objection in and then you can speak when you answer one of her questions. Thank you.
Yo, Meg, keep sending them lawyers, man. We're going to send them back on a nice stream embarrassed. Meg, I wasn't even talking about you for the longest. I ain't going to lie. You look stupid and like a liar after you got your little bird brain attorneys running up here. And by the way, Desiree Perez, I don't know if you want to smoke with me. Actually, I don't really want to smoke with you. But sure, I don't got no problem with you. It seemed like you got some interest on this. Desiree, I'm gonna give you a little olive branch. I think you are upset that, and it's not me doing it, that Grant and them be posting your daughter shit. If you hit me directly and say act, I will give a truce between me and Rock Nation. We will have no more beef. We won't post about your daughter. I don't give a fuck about that. Okay. So I like to address the real people, but y'all setting the pup over here. She's highly emotional. The eyebrows look like I don't know what's going on with it. She looked like she in her feelings. Meg, you look like a bigger liar today than you did yesterday. It is what it is. I don't know if this was a good look. I just don't know if it's a good look. By the way, all these lawsuits being filed on behalf of Meg is trying to create, it's a fear-mongering tactic to try to tell bloggers, speak nicely of her or else you're going to get sued. Well, I don't know why you would want to act in the deposition because I'm going to sit here and argue with you, make content about it. And even if you sue me, I'm going to make content about everything with that because we got to pay them legal fees. Okay? I get it. You get the Three Stooges or whoever the fuck you got at Quinn Emanuel down to just because I guess you got him on whatever retainer down to file any type of frivolous suit. But Meg, if you don't realize by now this was a bad look, you're dumber than I thought you were. This was a bad fucking look. But okay, it's all good. Sure.
So we've established that your theory.
Also, if you're going to get attorneys, get the ones that's not emotional. Get the ones that's not emotional. You got to get the ones that not emotional.
your narrative that you've just explained, Mr. Allen, has not yet been proven, right?
Yes.
Okay. But there is a story that has been proven, correct?
Objection as to form.
No.
Okay. So you don't believe that there is an explanation of the events that happened on July 12th, 2020 that has been proven to be true?
I know he was found guilty of, but the story, we don't know what happened. I mean, you could bring me to the details because I don't know what happened. You know?
You would agree with me that a jury of 12 disagrees with you about whether or not we know what happened that night, right?
A jury of 12 agrees that Tory shot her. That's all. Like there's no agree with. No, that's all they say. That's all they said. I feel like you're putting words in the jury's mouth. A verdict doesn't mean they agree with everything. It's what was alleged. Did he shoot her? Yes, the jury agrees with that. But everything else you're trying to lump in it, no. And for me, it's much larger than that.
Sir Allen, let me understand this correctly. You fundamentally disagree with what the jury determined, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I agree with
your explanation that you say supports your disagreement with the jury's determination has not been proven, right?
Okay.
Okay. But the jury accepted an explanation of events that occurred that night, which resulted in the jury finding, contrary to you, that Mr. Glaines shot Megan Thee Stallion, correct?
They found that.
Objection as to form.
In their opinion, they did believe that he shot her. Yes.
Okay. I think earlier we talked about an individual by the name of Caesar McDowell. Do you remember me asking you questions about him?
Yeah.
Okay. When is the last time that you spoke to Mr. McDowell?
I've never spoken to this guy.
Have you ever been in communication with him ever?
He's emailed me documents and briefs that I guess they filed on behalf of Tory. And but I'm a press outlet. I get those emails from PR people all the time, but there's no, hey, send me this, or hey, let's talk about this. He sent it to me like you would probably send to Hip Hop DX. He would probably send to Double XL or whoever else. So it's an email that's not responded to.
What exactly did he email you?
Hey, this was filed today in court. PDF.
So did he only send you documents that were filed in court during the criminal trial?
No. Well, I've only known about this guy in the appeal, so I don't know if he was around in the criminal trial. So in them putting up their, briefs in the appellate stage, they have said, "Hey, listen, we filed this because I used to be one of the content creators who would try to get these documents to fully break down, rather than going off what either Variety said or TMZ. I wanted to read the whole thing." I don't know if he watches me or whatever, but he would just send me the thing that I could just have the document on hand, which I appreciated.
When is the last time that you received an email communication from Mr. McDowell?
I believe probably was around the time of that press conference. I think we had got like some either a declaration and there was another filing that was associated with the declaration of Quan, I believe. But yeah, I had gotten those documents.
Lena, can we please mark as Exhibit 120?
Okay, I can't show this. So that's gonna have the that's gonna have what do you call it again? The thing that's in the protective order. Hold on. I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all this. This is it. Oh yeah, hold on. Shit. Oh, I want to. I just skipped 3 hours, so there's like 3 hours. But like, y'all want to see? Hold on. I'm gonna show you when they leak the email. Watch this. Watch this. Y'all got to see my face. Like, this is what I realized. I'm like, oh, this the B team.
Oh, it's movie time.
Oh, it's movie time. Here we go. Finally said he never spent $1, and they start asking me about Drake again. Oh, they start asking me about Drake. Oh, you want to hear what they start asking about Drake and Grand Wizard, saying if Drake ever spent money, like if Drake paying Grand Wizard. Like, this is some like day free bullshit, bro. Here we go.
Ever said that Tory is the one who shot Megan publicly?
Have I said that? To the best of my knowledge, no. But in trying to rationalize, and I've kind of hypothesized what may have happened, I probably have, honestly. But
Let's mark as exhibit. I'm sorry, Mr. Allen.
hold on. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's mark as exhibit 138, tab number 22A. Elena, please.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta say something serious.
And if there's a transcript, we'll mark it as 139.
Oh, I gotta take that serious.
There is.
Okay. Yeah.
And while we're waiting for that, Mr. Allen, I did have a couple more questions about the Grand Wizard chat account. I think this morning you told me that you don't know the individual who runs that account. Is that what you said this morning?
I think you've also taken that out of context. Knowing meaning, have I spoke to him? Yes. Do I know his government name, and have I met him? No.
Okay. And do you know whether or not the person who runs the Grand Wizard chat account has ever been associated with an account called OVO Grand $?
Called what? OVO Grand. Yo, Grand, you have an account called OVO Grand?
OVO Grand $?
I have no knowledge of that.
Okay. What about OVO Grand?
I think that's a nickname of his. I don't know if that's a real account.
Do you believe it's a nickname of the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat account?
Yeah.
Why do you believe that that's a nickname for him?
Because everybody who likes Drake, people just usually colloquially call OVO, whatever your name is. I'm pretty sure they call me OVO Akademiks. You know, everyone.
Because OVO is Drake's record label, right?
Yes, it's Drake's record label.
Okay. Have you ever
Weirdo.
Do you know whether or not the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat
embarrassing
account has ever been associated with the handle Certified Lover Grand?
Yo, Grand, you got an account called Certified Lover Grand? Certified Lover Grand is crazy. That is kind of fire still. No, so no to both of those last questions, but that's not even been a nickname of it. I don't know where that would be from.
Are you aware of whether or not the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat handle, whether or not his Instagram account was hacked earlier this year?
I believe he was hacked, yeah.
Do you know any information about what was hacked?
I would guess an Instagram account.
Do you know that his DMs were leaked?
I know things were leaked. I'm not too sure if those things were actually true.
And based on public reporting, did it come to your? Did it come into your purview that what was leaked appeared to be DMs between the person who runs that account and Drake?
Yeah, it appeared to be that. Yeah.
Did you ever talk to Drake about this information about the hack?
Yeah.
Did he give you any indication whether or not there was truth to him communicating with the individual who runs the Grand Wizard chat account?
Drake loves Grand, and Grand loves Drake. So Drake has significant influence with.
I'm sorry, you phased off a little bit there.
I said
Continue.
Drake
So
loves
Drake
Grand.
has.
Drake loves Grand. Grand loves Drake. Drake has significant influence on social media, and I think he used his influence to make sure his account was okay. But you know, we never had conversation about any of the content that was supposedly either put out, whether that was true or not.
Did Drake ever tell you one way or another if he paid to help secure Grand Wizard's account?
I believe he said he did, but he was trolling. He said he was trolling later. No,
I'm sorry.
no. Actually,
he said he was.
No. So he said, I'll get a story. Me and him were trying to get back Grand's account. We had a race on who would do it first.
That's
Drake
fact.
won. And then someone told me, hey, Drake paid to get it back. And Drake actually hit me up to say he didn't. So actually he defiantly said he never spent $1 and the account was restored without any payment made. So that was good.
But you were also making efforts to help restore the account for the Grand Wizard, the person who runs the Grand Wizard account.
He's a very good guy.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we could pull up the exhibit, Elena.
It's Grandy. It's a really good guy. You know?
Exhibit 138.
Not this where they fuck up.
Okay, that was the video. That was 22A. So could you give me a tab number?
Yeah. Tab 22A, please.
Not this where they fuck up.
That's 22A that I just had up.
No, it was not. 138.
Okay, that was.
Oh. So this is the first fuck up they did. Here we go. You know I'm here for it. And this is why they brought Drake name up. So they got this inner Slack convo with all the Rock Nation lawyers. And this is where they fuck up. They're like, we're going to bring up an exhibit. So, all right, let me see the exhibit. Now, the only reason I'm showing this is because it's not an exhibit. This is actually their Slack where the Rock Nation lawyers are talking about Drake and OVO. Here we go.
You know?
So she shares a screen. Bang! Here we go. So FYI, so no one wastes their time, this video is not useful for deposition, just funny. I don't know what video this is. And then Julian says, LOL, LOL. Atlanta says, I was dropping this in case useful later. Damn, Atlanta, you was my girl. So this is DJ Akademiks' testimony about the DNA tweet. Okay. And then Julian says, OVO. Why you spell OVO like that? What? Yo, y'all plotting on me and the boy? Yo, what's good with y'all?
That's not it, Elena.
You hear me? You hear me?
Oh, it's movie time.
Oh, it's movie time. Oh, the lawyers are fucking up.
Oh, it's movie time.
Wait.
Oh, it's movie time. Oh, it's movie time.
Oh, it's movie time. Thank you. Y'all came for info from me, and y'all want info from me, but y'all gave info to me. Not a problem. Oh, it's movie time. Look at Joy. Got more than I thought we would on that.
That's not it, Elena.
I thought we were going with 22A.
Elena, please take that down.
Oh, please take it down. Please take it down.
Oh, it's movie time.
Elena looked down.
Look at my face. Think that was for your eyes only, huh? I think that was for your eyes only. I do think it was. Y'all can't make a nigga who's, you know what I mean? I'm hours off that, that essential water. Oh, that essential. Yeah. Yeah. Take that down. 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 No, take that down right now. Take it down right now. Take that shit down. You heard what I said? No, I think that was for your eyes only. Yeah.
You need to take them out.
What exhibit will we like?
You deserve to take that out.
That's not it, Elena.
I thought we were going with 22A.
Elena, please take that down.
Okay.
Nice sleep. Hey, I know what you up
I think that
to.
was for your eyes only, huh? Yo, chat, you know when you got to backdoor the back door? Chat, one in the chat if you've ever had to install a backdoor for the back door. Oh, man. Oh, you got to backdoor the back door. You got to backdoor the back door. It's all good. It's all good. Here we go. Now, she gets mad at Elena.
What exhibit will we play? Exhibit 138.
Hilarious.
Okay, that was the video. That was 22A.
That wasn't the video, girl. You showed your DMs with the other lawyers.
So could you give me a tab number?
Yeah. Tab 22A, please.
That's 22A that I just had up.
No, it was not.
Do not fire the black girl, please. I like her. I like her. Even though you campaign against me right now, Elena, you know, like, I know you're doing it for your job. You're not one of these serpents, okay? It's okay, girl. Oh, look at her face. Oh, damn. Nah, she ain't gonna lose her job. She ain't gonna lose her job. Nah, she panicking.
I don't want to put it back up, but that's what I have is 22A.
She panicking.
Okay, please pull 22A.
Hey.
I'll do it.
Hey, Quinn Emanuel, if y'all fire her, I'm claiming y'all racist. Y'all racist. Got backdoor to backdoor.
Hold on one second. I gotta open the video.
I feel bad. She feel. Elena, we rock with you. Don't let it do you like that. Look at me. I'm thinking I might have to hire her, man. Look at this little smirk on my face. Oh no. you know what I was saying on my face? I don't know if y'all caught it. About a minute ago, you gonna see me. I looked up, timestamp that bitch. I'm like, caught y'all lacking. That's all I need. You want to see when I timestamped the chat? You want to see when I timestamped it? Here the timestamp. You see that? Is that typing right there?
That's 22A that I just had up.
Here we go.
No, it was not.
Look at me. Timestamp that bitch. Yeah, I got y'all. Embarrassing. I got y'all. Let's just make a note. That was a timestamp right there.
Oh, it's movie time.
It's movie time. Is she panicking? Lacking. Caught you lacking on that one. I'm sorry. Just watch me. I'm like,
I don't want to put it back up, but that's what I have is 22A.
Look at me. Oh, it's movie time.
Okay, please pull 22A. I'll do it.
Ooh, the lawyer mad, or the main lawyer, because you're both lawyers. I'll do it. All right, let's see her do it. She tight. She's so tight. Look at her.
Hold on one second. I gotta open the video.
Oh, it's movie time.
Okay.
We got content. Okay. I'll sit here with y'all. Oh, okay. We take it off for a second. Okay. I'm not going to show you what the video they were trying to play. Even though this is a publicly available video, I ain't going to lie. It was an Instagram live or something. But you're going to fuck up. Because we can't hear the audio.
I'm just pausing it for a second because I want to test if you can actually hear it, Mr. Allen.
No audio.
No audio? You can't hear it?
No audio.
Gavin, can you please share? Thank you.
Oh, here we go. We got bomb tent. There we go. This is all them fucking exhibits. Okay. Let's keep it going. Bring up the chat. Oh.
Oh, it's movie time.
Did it again. It's movie time. OVO just making sure you're sharing the right screen. She panicking up here again because she's like, bitch, you're doing the same thing I did. You know, I'm up here. You see me with the head tilted to the side. That's my dog's Pluto favorite thing when he's trying to understand what the fuck going on. What the hell? When Pluto looking to see what the fuck going on, I don't know why he do this. He tilts his head like this. So you see me go like this. I'm like my dog. I'm tilted to say, what the fuck is going on? Oh, this is how. Oh, this is the. Oh, y'all brought me into the group chat. Y'all brought me into the group chat.
Oh, it's movie time.
Okay.
That would it be?
It would be 22A.
Look at her face. Oh my God, we're doing it again.
22A.
Marie, you're still sharing your screen. I'm sorry.
It's movie time, man. Okay. Let me. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Chat. We got to edit all this up. I'm gonna take out anything that is anything that's quote unquote protected, even though it's a civil case. But fine, like, you know what I mean. I respect the court. I want to take out anything that is protected, which is going to be exhibits or whatever the case is. But my conversation with them, there is going to be a transcript that's leaked. There was video orders given to the defendant, which is Milagro's lawyer, and also the plaintiff, which is Rock Nation and Megan Pete, you know, their attorneys, Quinn Emanuel. So they have videos of this. Here's the thing. I got nothing to gain. You know how they served me this? They served me this and they gave me $101. I don't know why they gave me money, because I asked the process server, because I was out there washing the Maybach. And I said, why y'all give me money with the service letter? I've gotten served before. I've never gotten money. They said this is a witness fee. And I'm like, oh, they think I'm a cheap hoe. $100. I said, no, we got content. So I really did this because I said, you know what? I needed some good content. And yes, I'm going to stretch this motherfucker. Okay. I'm sorry to say. So again, Rock Nation, hopefully I got what y'all want. Milagro, hopefully you got what you want. But Big Ad got what he wanted. And we got content. Fuck it. Let's see what else they got going. Standard of defamation. But yeah, that is definitely problematic. All right, I'm gonna take it off because I'm gonna skip. Oh, it's already off. Sorry. In person.
Did you speak to Mr. Baez?
They asked me if I've talked to every Tory lawyer. I'm like, I don't talk to these niggas.
What you're talking about, where you say that sometimes you don't even have to wait for the label to come to you because there's an editorial element of it.
Yeah.
Do you recall that happening around the time of Mr. Lanes' trial?
Oh, okay. I'll go to this. Like, I actually, and I listened to a lot of his music. I didn't take that into mind. They were trying to see if Tory was paying me for music release. Well, I told him Tory never paid me to put out nothing against Meg. So they're like, did Tory pay you for music releases? I'm like, I get paid for all music releases most of the times. But specifically with Tory, he didn't really pay me for music because we're already posting his music because it was trending. So I'll explain that. I don't care if y'all see it. Here's this, and I'm not even knowing who it's from. I've definitely gotten texts with documents that I didn't know who it's from pertaining to this case. That's absolutely true. So, but when you use the word met, that's why I said met in person. No, if you're going to consider it a meeting, that someone says, hey, do you want this document? I am so-and-so. Here's the document. I guess we're going to have a lot of gray area there.
Okay. Do you know does the name Ed Wellburn sound familiar to you?
Do you have a stage name? Like, these names are mentioned, I've never heard a day in my life. If I tell
this person is an attorney, so I don't
no.
think he goes by a stage name.
No, never heard of him.
Have you ever communicated with anybody who works in the media that is associated with or employed by any of Tory's lawyers?
I wouldn't know who they associate with or employ.
Okay. Have you ever communicated with any public relations firms or crisis communications firms about Tori or Miss Pete?
Not from my knowledge.
We talked earlier about whether or not Mr. McDowell ever paid you any money and whether he offered you any money. Do you remember me asking you about that?
Yeah, I do.
Have you ever asked Mr. McDowell to pay you money for any reason?
That would be impossible if I've never had a conversation with him.
Okay. Has anyone from Tori's team ever offered you any money for any reason?
The only time me and Tori's team have ever discussed anything is the promotion of music, which usually was always facilitated by, he had a label called Create at that point. So it'd be like, hey, listen, we're doing a campaign. Yo, I need, we're trying to go big this week. I'm dropping a music video, Hey, Create is going to take over. That's how, and I'm glad you asked those foundational questions earlier, because that's how I work with pretty much even any artist. It's be like, hey, listen, I'll deal with your label. Your label is going to be the people who are going to send over music. Hey, here's this music.
The reactions.
Could we get it posted that everybody's posting at the same time? Cool. But in terms of information, and I don't know if that's what you were asking, maybe in an indirect way. No, absolutely. Never talked.
Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Whole ass niggas gonna talk about it. Fuck niggas gonna get it. Some other shit. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital. Today, later. Do it capital. You feel me? I'm not to the next one. Real nigga reactions.
Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the head.